right, how's it going, everyone? Early evening. It's early evening. Welcome to episode 35 of the Fantasy Guyz Wednesday edition. As you guys can see, we have 4 people with us so far right now. We got Billy Farhat, who's the guest in the building, but he's starting to get too comfortable that we might not have to call him a guest anymore. He's been on more shows than Tony in this last 2022. So what does that tell you, Jose?
Roster spot.
Roster spot.
Yep.
All right, roster replacement.
Roster replacement.
Jose's in the building, co-host of the Fantasy Guyz Wednesday edition. Of course, you got myself, Omar T. And the 4th person right now is the trophy, the hamtramck versus
Asterisk. Big asterisk. Big asterisk trophy.
This is the trophy right here. We are live with the trophy. We're going to have Agil, a.k.a.
By the way, if you want one, $15.99 at Amazon.
It is. You get it. And you can get it for the delivery from Amazon as well, whatever that's called. There's
Prime.
Amazon Prime, all right? With that said, we are officially live. Like I said, it's episode 35 of the Fantasy Guyz Wednesday edition. Our boy Bosch should be in the building any minute now. He should be coming in. We are here to talk some smack. I'm going to keep it real with you guys. We're going to be talking some smack about the L.O.L league that's going on, the summer league. Shout out to the guys who are running it. Who's running that, by the way, Billy? I know it's BG and who else?
And BG and Faris. Big ups to Faris Sakaf.
Oh, really?
And who else? Nabi Abdullah. The
Abdullah.
goat himself, baby. The goat himself. Big ups to Nabi Abdullah.
Shout out to B.I. By the way, rumors are speculating for next year's game that he might be switching jerseys. Just want to throw that out there.
Who?
Nibi.
Wow.
Just throwing it out there. Rumors. Any comment on that?
Nabi Abdullah is a loyal man. He's loyal.
I won't see it happen.
He's not Benedict Arnold.
There you go.
Never. I don't believe it.
All right.
He might be placating you guys, trying to psych you guys out. Yeah, I'm going to do it.
Get the playbook, huh?
He's a salesman.
There you go.
He's not going to do it. 'Cause you know why? Billy Buckets is playing next season. He's not going to leave Billy Buckets alone. Believe me. King Kong is in town, baby. So take that trophy and take it home with you guys.
He's going to take it to the top of the Empire State Building and toss it.
There you go. There you go. All right. Like I said, today we're going to be talking about L.O.L league. We're going to talk about who is the greatest Yemeni hooper. So if you guys are watching, I need you guys to chime in. And then I also included Mount Rushmore. Okay, so it doesn't have to just be Yemeni top 4 greatest hoopers that you hooped with. All right.
That I hoop with?
Let's not go crazy, randomly hooped with a D1 player just one time.
No.
People
so
that
you're talking about hood legends, the
yes.
neighborhood legends. Okay,
yes, we could come up with a Mount Rushmore hood legends.
Doesn't matter the position?
No,
right.
It's top 4.
All right.
Top 4, and then we're going to cover our Detroit sports later on in the show. And then we have the NBA playoffs. We're going to break that down to close out the show. Before I begin, I want to give a shout out to our sponsors for today, which is Hammer Time True Value Hardware, Unique Coney Island, and Fortson Quick Lube. I'm going to start off with Hammer Time True Value Hardware since we just talked about BG. Shout out to BG, shout out to Adnan Gobah and everybody over there at Hammer Time. They are a sponsor of both of our Fantasy Guyz shows. They have great service, great prices, all of your hardware needs. Somebody posted a video of one of the Hammer Time stores, and they're talking about how organized it was and how clean it was. I was like, this is not just one of those stores. This is all their stores. All right, That's what they do at Hammer Time. You got the hamtramck location. You got a couple of Detroit locations. So shout out to those guys over there at Hammer Time, True Value Hardware. Shout out to BG. Shout out to Adnan Gobah. Shop local, support local. All right. With that said, we waiting for Bosch to get his opinion, but Billy, you see the L.O.L league that's going on. I'm sure you've been to a couple games so far, right?
Yeah, I've been there every week.
You've been there every week.
I'm enjoying the retirement.
Okay, there you go. So first of all, is Bosch in that league or no?
Yeah.
Okay, just want to make sure because I want.
He's in the league half the time. Whenever he shows up, he's in the league.
There you go. All right. So with that said, Billy, so far, what are your takeaways of the league? Who's the team to beat? Who's talk to us. What's going on?
It's up in the air, right? I think Bosch has a team to really take it all the way if they're 100% dedicated. You have a lot of scrappy teams. My dark horse is actually Hamad's team.
Okay.
They're scrappers. You got Hussein Badani's scrapper team. You got a lot of great teams that can take it any given night, right? And it's going to be fun, man. It's going to be fun. Playoffs is going to be fun. I think everybody's going to turn around in the playoffs. Most people do. And I think that's where you're going to know who's who and what's what. Right now, I think everybody's just coasting a little bit, right?
Yeah. Who is anyone from hamtramck on that team?
Does it matter?
I just want to know, just so I can connect with them or something. Anybody?
I mean, Which team? Bosch's team?
No, the Dark Horse team.
The Dark Horse team? Hamada, no. I mean, not really. I don't know.
No.
None of them come to my mind right now. I'm sorry if I missed you guys.
Alright.
I mean, there's only like 10 people in hamtramck.
Like, like you said, doesn't matter.
Doesn't really matter.
Doesn't even matter, alright?
Big up to Adi T, by the way, your brother. He's a good player. I like him.
Alright, there you go. First of all, by the way, we're going to have that discussion too. Might as well, right? Elephant in the room with Ali, my brother's situation going on in the league. You know, share our opinions on the situation too. Are you okay with that or no?
100%.
Alright. Abee Abraham, why didn't the big ticket play this season? You know, people are already commenting, they want to know the truth, alright? I'm assuming you big ticket, unless Jose's nickname is Big Ticket and I ain't know about it.
Big Bosch!
Bosch is in the building.
Go!
Shout out to Bosch.
Sorry I'm late, boys.
That's alright, no problem.
You guys good?
Never mind this trophy right here, it's just gonna chill right here. If that's okay with
That's not
you.
a trophy, that's a paperweight.
Yeah.
You can tell, he has papers underneath there.
By the way, you can put the headset on, you can hear us better, and then if you can, whenever you talk, as close to the mic as possible.
Okay.
Bosch is in the building, as you guys can see. We are already chatting it up about the L.O.L League.
Okay.
First of all, I mean, I'm sure people already know Billy because he's been on a couple shows so far. Can you want to introduce yourself and tell people, you know, what you do and stuff like that? And why do people call you Bosch, by the way?
Yeah, absolutely. So, obviously, my name is Agil. You know, I grew up in the Southend of Dearborn. Growing up playing hoops my whole life. Used to play, you know, a lot at Lapeer. And, you know, being left-handed and stuff like that, I kind of picked up the name Bosch just because of the way he plays. So they kind of seen a similarity with our skill set and our, you know, the way our ability of playing basketball. And I guess it kind of grew.
There's a fun fact in the South End. Bosch grew up with Mutombo, and they both got different player names growing up. So Mutombo is coined Mutombo for the rest of his life, and he's coined Bosch for the rest of his life.
Listen, I watch Bosch play. I feel like Bosch is an understatement to be calling Bosch, right? I mean, he's
That's
a little
true.
more aggressive than Chris Bosch. Chris Bosch was more of like I don't want to say nice, but he was more of a nice, you know, smooth player. He was smooth. He could hit a shot. You know, I feel like watching you play, you can get aggressive sometimes.
Absolutely.
But I can see the similarities. You know, left-handed, like you said, can hit a jumper, can take it in.
Yeah.
So there you guys go. That's Bosch. So now let's shift it back to the L.O.L League. First of all, answer Abee Abraham's question. Why is the big ticket not playing this season?
Do I really have to answer Abee Abraham?
Yes. He's a good friend of the podcast, so we gotta respect.
Friend of the podcast.
Yes.
Big ups to Abee Abraham.
Shout out to
The
Abee.
best shooter, I think, in the South End right now.
Really, man.
Yeah,
You
he's
keep
a
giving
great-
him that compliment, man.
He's a great shooter. I'm not gonna lie. I don't hate on talent, right? I might talk trash, but I won't hate somebody's talent. He's a great shooter.
Okay.
So after the 35 and 0 league, I had a couple injuries, and I wanted to make sure I was fully rested. But alhamdulillah, now I'm good. So if the season started today, I would play. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I said, alhamdulillah, you know, I'm good to relax and watch the games and give my analysis, which is great.
When is the next game? Next season? When is the next season? Did you already talk about it yet or not?
And 35 and 0 league is September.
Okay. So
Yeah.
you're joining that one?
Come on, man.
Alright.
I'm the face of the league,
You are
baby.
the face. You are the face of the league.
Who do you think I am? Mo Mary? Come on, man.
All right. So
Yeah, the face of the league right here.
before you came in here, Bosch,
Yes, sir.
Billy said that you guys should win it all. If he had to do an early prediction, his dark horse was Hamada.
What I said was, if they're 100% dedicated, they're going to win
Yes.
it all.
If you're 100% dedicated,
Then I said
that
that
should win it all.
they turn it around in the playoffs.
And then he
Playoffs.
also said that Bosch shows up whenever he wants, and whenever he does show up, his team obviously excels. All right. So Bosch, do you agree with that statement in terms of you guys think that you're the favorites to win it all this season?
I don't really know about the favorites. I know, you know, me, Osama, Khalid, three of the guys that I picked up this session. You know, we took it home last session, so I wouldn't say we're the early favorites, but I feel like we definitely have chemistry coming off a championship year, and hopefully we can repeat. You know,
Rumor has it, same coach of last time as well, Coach Moti.
absolutely.
He's in the building as well.
I had to re-sign the coach of the year. You know what I'm saying?
There you
So,
go. Shout out to Moti. Gotta give him a shout out.
absolutely.
Fantasy Guyz co-host as well.
Coach of the year, baby.
Let me ask you this question. Who'd you say was on your team again? You had Khalid and the other Osama, right?
Osama from last year, obviously Coach Moti. We also picked up some crucial pieces. Faris Al-Sakaf, I believe one of the best guards, court vision guys you can have on your team. We got Faris Melahi as well. Omar Zaban, I feel like he can make an argument for one of the best bigs in the league as well.
I think he's probably the best big right now.
Really?
Yeah, I think he's the best big. I mean, considering the big field is pretty dry right now.
Is Sufi playing?
Suvi, I don't consider him a big though.
Okay.
Talking
more of a
about
forward.
big man.
More of a forward.
He's more of a four. I'm talking about the 5 position, right?
Yeah.
But we'll get into that later. You know, right? And more
Yeah.
into depth.
Yeah.
Whenever you guys want to, let me know. You
We're
guys
gonna
can pick
definitely
my brain.
we're gonna flip that.
Yeah.
My question to you is Osama, because from what I was hearing is that you always pick them up. Is there a reason why? Friends, boys, connection, chemistry.
Yeah, I mean, it's just we grew up together.
Okay.
School together. You know what I'm saying? We're both '89 babies, so we do have a connection. And why wouldn't you want to raise up your dogs when you're trying to get a ring?
There you go.
That's right.
See what I'm saying? By the way, that Faz Melahi guy, you might know him.
Yeah, I heard he's a wild guy. He's good. He's a good guy. Cool guy.
Shout out to Faz Melahi.
Shout out to Fantasy Guyz.
The brother of Jose Melahi and also Mo Melahi. Bassam said Shafiq and then Ghazwan. I don't know. We were talking about something and he was naming them. I don't know what we were talking about. He said Shafiq and Ghazwan.
Commissioners?
Commissioners.
Oh, okay.
That's
Makes
who it
sense.
is. That's who it is.
I'm sorry. I forgot about my dog teammate, man.
Who is it?
Named our team after him. Ammar, man.
Okay.
Oh, Triple O's. Yeah.
Triple O, man.
Why I call him Triple O?
Triple O, because he just knocks down shots, man.
They call Mo Mary Triple O too because of his stat sheet.
First one of the day.
He's on fire, man. He's on fire. He hasn't even taken a shot yet.
Yeah. There you go. There you go. So, hey, we're just letting y'all know if y'all want to talk smack, feel free to comment. The number to call in, 313-306-1750. Again, it's 313-306-1750. I have my phone right here next to me. You can comment. Feel free to chime in. Like today, we're talking L.O.L League. We're talking, we're going best Yemeni hooper of all time because I heard there was some accolades being passed around. And then I was gonna ask, I told Billy about this, your Mount Rushmore. So not just best Yemeni hooper, but your best 4 hoopers that you hoop
And the
with.
community.
In the community. Not maybe outside of the community, maybe you hooped with other people. So we'll talk about that later though. But keep kind of taking away from the L.O.L League. Like any surprises you've seen, like anything like that, man?
Hamada's team. Surprise. Everybody counted them out. A lot of people came in my ear and said they were going to go 0 whatever. They're not going to win a game this season. They're one of the better teams right now. They're playing hard. They got a lot of confidence. They got 2 great scorers. They got a scrapper, Munir Al-Haddi. They got the last pick of the draft, Radwan Al-Hag on their team too. They got a lot of great players there.
He was the second pick.
Oh, was he? Second pick? I'm talking about in the 35 and older league. He was the last pick. So I don't know how he was second pick again.
He was second.
Yeah, he was second in that league. It was
Big ups to Radwan Al-Hag. I love you, man.
Yeah,
all love.
Dude,
All
that's a
love.
good dude,
Yeah.
man.
If Radwan can hit his layups, they're going to win the championship. 100%.
He played his heart out yesterday, man. They gave us a tough game, man. They gave us our first loss.
Really?
Got to give him some credit, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
That must have been an upset then, huh? For sure?
I wouldn't say an upset, man. They outplayed us.
Okay.
They wanted it
You know
more.
what I'm saying? They wanted it more.
Okay.
They're scrappers, I'm telling you.
They played their ass off, man.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. We're going to definitely be checking in a couple times. Obviously trying to do a game or two as well, going live. Abee Abraham said, oof, taking shots, but rumor has it Billy wouldn't play this season because Mo is back. I don't know which Mo. I feel like there's like 20 Mo's in that league.
That didn't help the category.
But it's which Mo?
He knows which one.
Knows which
He
Mo.
knows which Mo.
He doesn't want to say the name because then it'll show that he knows which Mo.
The Mo he's talking about is if you open up the list of their league, you know how they have like list 1 through 50, you got to go all the way down to number 47. That's the Mo he's talking about.
Okay.
So yeah,
Is it sarcasm?
it's not even worth. I'm dead serious. It's not even worth my time. You get what I'm saying? So if you're not top 10, I can't really even entertain you. You
There
know
you
what I'm
go.
saying?
There you go.
It's not worth it.
Well, speaking of top 10,
What's up?
do you have anything else you want to say about the L.O.L League that you want to mention? Just want to give you the opportunity.
No, you guys go ahead.
All right. So speaking of top 10, all right, you crowned Bosch as the greatest Yemeni hooper of all time. All right.
Yeah.
And then there was a
Overall
picture
player
circulating of Michael Jordan body with Bosch's big face on it. All right?
I'm saying overall player.
And
We have you could say the best scorer,
Yeah.
the best playmaker, but overall, and not because he's in front of me. I don't care.
yeah.
Growing up, it was Yara Mofid, Yara Hamdan Mofid Ahmed, right?
Okay.
But mashallah, how he's progressed in regards to hitting all the check marks. Talk about he can shoot, he moves like a point guard, he scores like with the best of them. He can bang down low, he can rebound, he can block your shot, right? So he takes all the accolades there, right? So you got this kid Hakeem, mashallah, he's a great scorer, but he can't bang down low. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He can't do that. So what you have with the boss, mashallah, he can do everything,
Yeah.
right? So when he's in 100% mode, ain't nobody gonna stop him. That's
You know-
just my opinion.
Just want to throw this out there. I mean, I know you're probably a Jordan guy, but he sounds more like a LeBron James than if he could do everything than more of a Jordan guy. Just want to throw that out there.
We'll get into that later.
Yeah, that's another discussion for another day.
What year were you born?
92.
And that's why.
Yeah.
Doesn't know.
He knows, yeah.
You still got water behind your ears, bro. Come on. Go on to the next subject, bro.
So Jordan, that was his reasoning. Do you agree? Do you consider, and it's okay if you do, because at the end of the day, it is what it is. Do you consider yourself the best hooper that you probably hooped with, and then in the neighborhood?
Oh, I wouldn't say that. No, I'm very humbled, Billy. I appreciate it, man. But man, there's
It's just difference of opinion, right?
there's some greats, man. I mean, guys. I mean, Kamal Al-Jahmi first and
But
foremost.
Kamal is a point
right?
guard, though. Kamal can't bang you down low.
Yeah.
He can't, right? He's the highest IQ you've probably ever seen. Great shooter, right? But he can't go down there because if Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala made him a smaller guy, he can't go in and bang with like my guys like me and other people. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm saying, talk about a hybrid that can do everything. I gotta give it to Bosh.
For sure.
That's just straight up.
Who else you got? People that you can think of.
He mentioned another great name, Mafid Ahmed, man. I mean, in his prime, that's maybe one of the slickest, smoothest
Oh, yeah,
shots you
Mafid,
could ever
oh.
see, man. I mean, bar none, you know.
How about a guy named Fahmi Tony Hussein?
Fahmi, man, I remember playing against Fahmi when I was a kid, man.
Yeah.
That guy's been busting my ass for years.
Yeah.
You know,
Shout out
he's
to Tony.
Still, mashallah alayh, man.
I love Tony.
What's your comment? That's it?
Hey, he took me number one.
Yeah.
He made me famous. I love Tony. I can't say nothing about him.
Can't-
Big ups to Grubbin.
There you
Big
go.
ups to Grubbin.
Yeah.
Shout out to Grubbin.
Just had him the other day.
There you go. There you go. Shout out to Grubbin.
Great food.
Though they're not a sponsor of this show, so we don't give them too much shout outs. We don't compliment them too much.
He's not even on the show no
still
more.
Working still working with Tony on that. Kel Trey commenting. I'm just kidding, Kel. I'm just kidding, by the way.
That was
All
quick.
Abu Umar said Bosh being humble. Abu Umar, do y'all know who Abu Umar is? In the top of your heads? If not,
That's
Abu
Faris.
Umar, you want Faris?
Faris.
All right. Triple O's clothing store said Bassam. And then, Mo Mary. That's who AB was talking about. Mo Mary? Is that the one that you were referring to or no? No comments.
I want you to say this on the record. If he's not top 10, he's not on my radar.
There you go. So I'm assuming Mo Mary is not on your Mount Rushmore then. Okay?
So, Mo Mary, believe it or not, so let me get into the Mo Mary. I know what you guys want to hear. You guys want the beef. You guys want the steak and potatoes.
Yeah.
Mo Mary is the key to his team's success. Right?
Yes.
Because he got picked at a high pick. Omar is relying on him to do a lot. Right? And right now he's giving him a little. So the thing with him is that back in the day, right, he was one of the better players. Right? So, but the unfortunate thing is that right now is we're not back in the days. Right?
Yeah.
You need to produce now. So if he can get it going, which he is, he's capable. He has the tools there, right?
Yeah.
But his tools are a little bit dull right now, right?
Yeah.
If he has the tools to get where he wants to do what he wants, but he has to want it. Because last night he cost his team the game, straight up. You can't average more fouls than points. I'm sorry, you can't, especially when you go higher in the draft board.
Where did he go again?
He went second round, right? First or second round.
Yeah.
Second round, late first pick of the second round or second whatever.
Yeah.
But he went back high.
First pick.
So his captains rely on him to produce, right? You can't let other people outshine you, especially when this is going on. When you're talking all day and saying you're the best, you're the greatest, you're a superstar, whatever the case may be, right? Because Omar can't do it by himself. Omar is one of the greatest players I've ever seen with live, right?
Yeah.
He can't carry that team by himself all the time. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he has to really muster up the strength to carry his team along with Omar to the promised land, or else they're going to go nowhere fast, metaphorically and figuratively, because he can't move right now,
Yeah.
right? He had no stamina last night, and Omar can't do it all by himself, straight up.
Yeah,
So he has to really put his
non-neighborhood
his cap
guys. Omar's up there, man. Omar's got to be on Rushmore, man.
Is he from Dearborn?
Yeah, Omar.
So,
Oh man,
He's
Omar.
got a family from the South End. I would
You're
say he
talking
grew up in
about-
the South End.
Okay.
He went to Dearborn High.
He wasn't in
but,
our
man,
community, but Omar is elite, man.
He's elite.
His brother Mo is 50 years old,
mashallah,
mashallah.
most of the elite.
Great. Mo Mary was back in the day was one of the greatest players you've ever seen down low, right? But he just lost a step. And again, I'm not saying this. I'm not hitting on the guy. I love him. Nobody knows how much I love the guy, but he has to step it up for his team to do something. If he doesn't, they're not going anywhere. I can promise you that.
I took their stats yesterday. He had some big rebounds, man. He had 12 rebounds.
Yeah. Well, there's nobody there his height there. You get what I'm saying? That's not saying much.
Yeah.
So for him to have 12 rebounds, you can't have 2 points against guys that small.
True.
You get what I'm saying?
I'm with you.
You have to bang down low and you have to assert your dominance. He's too skilled to have only 2 points.
Yeah.
He's too damn skilled.
I
There's no
agree.
excuse for that.
I agree.
So if you have 12 rebounds,
I agree.
but 6 of them are off of putbacks that you're missing, what'd you really get? You get what I'm saying? You can't foul on the game. You can't cost your team the game. You have to assert yourself. You have to assert your dominance. Like, okay, dude, you're 5'9", I'm 6'3", 270 pounds. You're not gonna stop me. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying.
All right, there you guys go. First of all, a couple things I want to address. Number one, Abee Abraham said, "I'll show up. I'm just down the street. Come through, Abee. We have another chair and another mic. Just come on over if you want to." And then Mo Mary, by the way, friend of the podcast. You know, shout out to Mo Mary.
Shout out to Mo Mary.
Came on the show, so shout out to Mo Mary. And then
He went from big man to just a big man. That's all.
So, Ice Cube, Abu Umar said Ice Cube was talking about Bosh when he said messing around and got a triple-double. All right, in his lyrics. All right, you got a triple-double last game? Is that what it is?
I don't check. I don't know.
That boy Bosh said he don't check, man. You got guys probably messaging in that group as soon as the game ends. Bosh is like, don't even
They all run to the stat sheet like, what I get.
Don't even put me in the group. Is that Mookie? Is that Mo?
Salaam.
Is that Mo Malahi?
You late. We wanted to set you up.
Mookie, what's good, Mookie? We got the Michael Jordan of all Yemenis in the building right
Get
now.
that trophy out the way, man.
What's up?
Shout out to Mookie. Cost us the game against the Bills, 16-point lead. He squandered that lead. Shout out to Mookie.
You got Agil and Billy and Umar.
Where's Agil?
What's up, baby?
Why he like a boater? Why he just came from Yemen, wallah?
Nah, he actually was getting some sun like everybody else.
Time to call in the podcast like everybody
Yeah,
else.
you gotta call on the podcast. I can't
ain't
be answering
special,
you
man.
funds. I
Yeah,
can't do
Anyways,
this.
Ain't no Chrysler discounts here for you, bro.
Why are you wearing glasses in the garage? What's wrong with you?
It's light.
It's light.
It's bright.
Want me to take them off?
The trophy.
Yeah, Muhammad.
Yeah, it's the big brother. Big brother yelling at the little brother right
Who's
now.
older, you or him, by the way?
He's 6 years older than me, Mo.
Mashallah.
Mashallah.
He looks younger than him, man.
Yeah, he does.
He stay healthy, mashallah.
He does, man.
Corned
Mashallah.
beef. Corned beef,
It's the
man.
corned beef, right, Mo?
Yeah.
Hey, tell Agil about to that F-150.
Sounds about right.
His
My
brother
man.
in the corner, that boy just shining looking at me.
Always there for you.
Hey, so Mount Rushmore. All right, we've been kind of talking about some of our.
You
best.
want every position, like 4 positions or 5 positions?
I just 4 players that you put straight up as the best.
You got to
players
go by
you ever
position. You can't just be 4 point guard. It has to be by position.
Does it? Do you want to make it by
See,
position?
Dearborn got-
5
See,
people
you-
by position. That's why I think that's the fairest way to put it.
You know what it is, Billy? You guys got depth. That's
Yeah,
why.
that's why. Like,
When Omar's talking about, he can give you 4 people from Hamtramck.
Right
and
now,
that's it.
top of my head.
Hey,
I didn't
what
come up with it.
We don't. When you say positions, see, they play positions.
Yeah.
We don't play positions. We just play 4-on-4, 5-on-5.
Street ball.
Street ball. Yeah.
You guys only hit 10 people though. That's
We had, and nobody else.
So, do you want to go by the position, or do you want to go by?
my experience growing up, man. So if you go by a point guard, oh man, so
Just go
point,
players. Just go players.
Players?
I
Yeah,
prefer you
go
go players.
Go
Yeah.
players. Because they can get complicated with
Yeah.
Man.
Just go play.
It's
Just pick
tough,
players.
man.
Just pick players, man.
You definitely got to put Kamal in the conversation. Kamal Jahmi. You got to put Bosh. You got to put who's Farhat, my brother.
Really?
Oh yeah.
You got a brother that be hooping like that?
He's back in the day, not anymore.
Okay.
You talking about all time? You talking about recently now?
Hey, all time that you've played with or seen with
From
your own eyes.
Southend? Oh man, who else? You got?
I think
You
you,
got
can
me
make an argument for Sam Malahi, man. People don't know.
Oh Sam. Oh man,
His
He
handles.
was a dog. It's gonna be more than 5 or 6 people. I'll tell you that much. You got
He's in
Sam
my.
Malahi.
He's in my.
Did I say Ayada already?
Ayada.
Ayada was a dog.
Is Ayada better than Obed?
Obed better than him, and only thing better Obed in him is in checkers. That's it. That's the only thing he can beat Ayada in. Back in the day, prime Ayada, nobody touching Ayada. Point guard, Ayada was like a Baron Davis, right?
Yeah.
He was a scoring point guard, but he couldn't dunk, obviously, right?
Yeah.
Kamal was a high IQ point guard.
Yep.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He would get you the ball. He would facilitate. He was a floor general. You had in the Southend back in the day. A lot of people don't know was a lights out shooter back in the day. Was Fadullah too as a point guard. So you have those guys. Fadullah's like honorable mention. He has to be. You got Mo Mary obviously as like a center. Not center. He's always a power forward. He was never a center. Mo Mary is there. I already said Bosh, right? So yeah, Mofid Ahmed is there too.
Mofid, definitely.
There's one guy, he asked me not to mention him, but I have to. Mo Al-Asri back in the day, he was a good baller. I mean, there's a lot of players, man. There's a lot of Abee Abraham. Can't knock on him.
Yeah.
Abad's definitely there. You can make an argument.
Obed,
for Abad.
but the thing is, that's his generation. I never really watched Obed growing up playing.
Okay.
Right, so that's him. That's he would
That's
mention
tough
that.
as nails, man.
Go ahead, Bosh. Your turn.
They don't get tougher. Oh, my Mount
Yeah.
Mount
You're Mount Rushmore.
How many
Billy
guys-
went nice, by the way. He named like 11, 12 people.
Well, the thing is,
He took up a lot of property.
In my list, by the way, in my list, there's a lot of honorable mentions, right? But there's like there's a 5 people there that I thought
five
were in there,
main?
but I had to add some extra people because you can't leave them out. These people you can't leave out.
Yeah.
Like they set the foundation. You know what I'm saying?
Start thinking of yours, by the way. It's coming to you.
Oh, yeah.
He only got 3
I only
people.
got 3
He's
people
good.
as of right now. 2 of them are my brothers.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
And the last one's Tony.
Like that.
How about you, Bosh?
So
By the way, guys, I just want to let you know Mount Rushmore right here coming from Bosh because people are tuning in right now. Feel free to comment your Mount Rushmore too from your neighborhood. Go ahead, Bosh.
Absolutely. So we're talking top 5 right now.
You can do 4. Go ahead. We can do 5. I believe there's only 4
Yeah.
people on the Mount Rushmore, right?
We can do 5.
Go ahead. 5 is good.
I'll definitely say Kamel Al-Jahmi. Just me playing with him in high school and then seeing him play at the collegiate level. Seeing him as a coach and seeing him, today, he's still an outstanding player. Like Billy mentioned, the floor general, and he gets his, man, and he gets everybody involved.
What school did he go to? College.
Edsel Ford. Oh, he played at
Henry Ford.
Okay. Then where did he coach at?
He's still coaching presently at Edsel Ford High School.
Really?
Hopefully varsity soon, inshallah.
Edsel Ford High School. Edsel
Yeah.
Ford.
Down
Okay.
the street.
Oh, so he's the coach of
I think he's the
currently?
assistant varsity coach right now.
Okay.
Yep. Inshallah, one day he'll be the head coach.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah.
All right. So there you go. That's 1.
Camel, Mufid Ahmed. I think growing up, me as a kid, I really admired his game, the way he plays, his skill set, his jump shot was smooth, the way he finished around the rim, bar none. And he also played at a high school level. I just don't know what happened with him in his senior year, but I don't know if he was stuck working or something. But he's definitely one of those guys.
Yeah.
One of the guys that actually taught me the game, from a street level was Sam Malahi. So I definitely have Sam Malahi.
Sam Malahi is like Earl the Goat, Manigault. He
Okay.
never played high school. I
Yeah.
think he played a little bit of JV, but he's like Earl the Goat for us, right?
Yeah.
To know Sam, you had to grow up with the guy, seen him play. He was a ball. He was badass. He was
Yeah.
crazy.
His hand, we used to call him Killer Crossover.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had a nickname for him.
Baron Davis.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He'll bust you up in Timbos.
Yeah.
And win a
And he'll
championship.
ball in a hoodie and jeans,
Yeah.
and Timberlands, and just sit there and
Those
embarrass.
are real hoopers, by the way.
Yeah.
When they come out like that and you straight up hooping.
I remember I brought him to hamtramck one time, and he crossed one of my friends over badly, and we remind him till this day
Yeah.
about the crossover one.
Yeah. One time I seen him put it between the guy's legs twice. I'm not kidding.
That's right.
He put it between his legs. The guy fell back, then he brought it back through his legs.
Oh, man.
And then
It was over for that guy.
yeah, growing up, man, he wouldn't let me leave the park until the sun went down, and we would just be playing 1-on-1. He knew he helped me work on my post game, man. And I was a
That's what's
kid, you know
That's
what I'm saying?
what's
So I'm forever grateful for Sam, man.
That's
You
what's
know?
up.
That's
I think,
real.
I think you named 2 so far. Khalid and Sam so far.
Sam,
Camel Mafid and Sam.
I'm gonna have to put my boy Minowat up there too, man.
Manowar?
Minowat Al Sabahi, man. A lot of people sleep on him, man. He's the silent killer. He plays at his own pace, but man, one of the highest IQs out there, and one of the best competitors, man. Once he dials in, he's up there.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
I think that's 4. Do you want to do it? You had one more or no?
One more, man. Let me think, man.
By the way, just while you're thinking, Abu Amr said, "Oh my God," he said, "Mohd Asri." Billy, he said, "Ballers, not name your friends." All right, just want to throw that out there. So, Billy went from naming the best ballers to making sure he mentioned his friends
Give
that
his
he was
boys a
hanging
shout
out
out,
with. Yeah,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying. This
Guys that he
weekend,
chills with Saturday
yes,
nights.
the Saturday,
The hookah boys,
the
everybody
hookah
got a
boys,
shout out.
the people that you know what I'm saying. He went to high school with. He
Who
made
said
sure. Abu Amr.
Who said that?
So,
I got him on the list. Go ahead, let him finish.
So obviously, Bill, are you considered Southend, man?
For sure, man.
You can crown him.
Okay, then.
He wants to
Go
crown
to
him.
Southend, baby.
Then
Come on, man.
Bill's
Hey,
crown.
he wants to put you on the top 5. That's
Bill's
what it
crown.
is.
I mean, as a big, mashallah, obviously,
don't
I
think
still play with him today. We have workouts together at the gym, and I bring some of the guys that played college ball, and he hangs. He can bang,
Yeah,
man. So he's got to be up there, man.
I think Bosh is you're not putting yourself up there.
yeah.
That's why.
Yeah.
It's
But
not
I
about
appreciate
putting
it.
yourself up there. It's you got I got to where I'm at because of all the people that I.
Yeah, for sure,
You
for
know
sure.
what I'm saying? Without those guys, I don't know if I'm here, man.
There you go.
For real. That's
what's
real.
up, Bosh. That's what's up, man. That's good because for those that are watching, you gotta give respect to the people who did it before you, man. I think that's
Absolutely.
what people forget about is, they get so caught up in the moment, they forget about the people that paved the way
Absolutely.
for all of us, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
And so, Jose,
What up?
you got a Mount Rushmore for hamtramck?
I got 2 so far.
2 out of 4.
2 out of 2 out of 3.
Let's see what we can go back and forth right now.
All right, look,
we got Tony.
I've been thinking hard. Yeah, Tony's been solid since
Tony's-
Hamtramck High School.
yeah.
I'm talking about the CC.
Okay.
Okay, and I don't care to this day. Uncle Eddie bodies everybody down low.
Uncle Eddie's definitely
that's
not
Hamtramck.
my
You ain't bodying me.
Listen, that's Hamtramck though.
Uncle Eddie is not on my Mount Rushmore.
Listen.
Alright, I tell you that right now.
I'm telling you
you
about
ain't
when we
bodying
used to
me.
play.
Uncle
When we
Eddie
used
tell you that much.
we had Uncle Eddie in his prime.
We did. Uncle Eddie was solid.
Uncle Eddie, if you can name him, if we were naming him after a basketball player, I'll say Charles Barkley.
Okay.
Fair?
Fair. We got a ring together. That's my guy.
There you
Uncle
go.
Eddie's he's the king of the chew.
That's my guy.
You know I gotta throw him in there because he's gonna yell at me if I don't. Fattest Malahi.
Stop. man.
Listen, he's gritty.
Right now, our list is being judged right
It's
now.
okay, he
alright?
can judge. This is
They're being
Hamtramck.
judged right now. I'm
This is
saying even in the comments. Jose, what are you doing?
You gotta put Sufi before everybody else, though.
I didn't hoop with Sufi.
What do you mean? He's from y'all hood, man.
Oh,
He's
Sufi's
considered
in there.
Hamtramck.
He's gonna put Sufi.
Sufi's
I didn't
in there
hoop with
for
Sufi.
sure.
I'm talking about back in 2007, 2008 days.
All right.
I'm talking
you know
prime.
Salah Hamtramck?
Absolutely.
He's in there.
Salah's in there, man. Sufi's in there.
Sophie's
Everybody
in
he
there.
mentioned.
Tony's in there.
Would you put Ahmad in yours?
Ahmad is close. I have to think about the last one before I make a final decision.
Who's
'cause
Ahmad?
now-
Which Ahmad?
Ahmad Qayed. Ahmad, his real last name.
I mean, I was gonna put 5 Malahis and just really piss everybody off.
Can you grab that chair, AB, by the way? I would love to help you, but yeah, that one right in front of you. No, you need it. You need it. Trust me. And the mic, there's a mic right here. There's a mic under the table. I'll put the mic right here. Yes.
Oh, right here.
It's right here. The mic is right here,
I'm
though,
just coming for a
unfortunately.
couple minutes. I got softball tonight.
Alright. Oh, you play softball too?
Oh yeah.
Hey,
I play
by the way, if you
everything.
want to come closer to me, Bosh.
Jack of all trades.
And my last person in the Mount Rushmore is
gotta
Amy.
plug it in,
I was
you gotta
gonna
plug
say.
it
But listen, I wasn't even any good when I was younger. I got better as I got older.
There you
What
go.
position you
Yeah,
play in
he's good.
softball?
He's good. He's good.
I'm everywhere.
Everywhere?
I can play everywhere.
The guy's a
I've
Swiss
been
Army
playing
knife.
22 years.
You know they were talking about a Dearborn versus Hamtramck softball match.
And we've been trying to
Hey,
get
Mama,
going, but
come
nobody
on,
else ever got back to
Mama,
me. Who
make
was it?
sure
Malahi. Mo Malahi was trying to set something up and never got back.
Doesn't,
I think
Dave was trying to get something going too.
Yeah.
Matthew,
But
right?
you know the problem is, I don't know how many guys. Gil, you play ball, don't you? And when your golf swing, you should be able to kill a ball.
Oh, you golf too, man?
I'm a big golfer, man.
Head says golf, my
Huge
man.
golfer.
I didn't even notice.
Yeah,
golf.
huge golfer.
AB, what's up, man?
What's
Welcome
going
back,
on?
man.
Thank
Nice to
you.
have you back, man.
I can't let Billy just sit back and dog everybody out.
No, didn't I just pay homage?
I've been watching.
Hey,
I just
I've been
paid
watching.
homage.
I've been
I
watching.
paid homage.
It's on my phone.
Yeah,
Okay, good.
he's paying a little too much homage. He named everybody in the South End, by the way.
I even named him.
Listen. You guys are talking about greats, and we're talking a lot of what today. Yes, Agil I think is one of the top players, and up until recently, I've never had the opportunity to watch Agil play. When I
Okay.
left the South End, I left the South End. Like I was away for a long time. This league that we're talking about.
Brought us all back together.
Oh my God, what it did!
Oh, it's beautiful.
Oh my God, what it did!
Beautiful.
It brought brotherhoods back, friendships back, relationships back.
Nice.
It reminisced
Real
from
nice,
when we had
man.
when we were children.
They're talking about it every
Yes,
night, and I'm like-
100%, man. And this was one of the greatest things that's happened to me in the last 3 or 4 years. Really
Yeah,
rekindled me
alhamdulillah, mashallah.
with a lot of different people. My everyday phone calls that I have with guys like Nabil Abdullah. I mean, it's amazing.
Right.
I got to watch him though on YouTube. I went to you. I'm telling you, I went and I actually watched tape. And I'm like, I want to see Agil play. Everybody talks about Agil. He's
Mashallah.
this dominant player. And now I'm a very confident guy. I'm very competitive myself. I'm like, I take pride in what I can do. Let me see what Agil's about. Can I ever D this guy up if I had to in a league game?
Hell no.
And then I started watching. I'm like, all right, this guy's so under control when he's driving to the hoop. I'm like, that's awesome. Then the guy's pulling up. And lefty,
Logos.
5 feet behind the 3-point line, nothing but net.
And he don't stop running.
And I'm like, what? Whoa, like, mashallah, that's a beautiful shot. I said, okay, I'm convinced. But you guys are missing out on a lot of guys. And not to interrupt, but I know you were still talking about your Mount Rushmore. You guys got to take guys like Nabil Abdullah.
We already said that.
No, I mean what he really did with guys like myself, Kayed Omar.
Ooh, I forgot about Kai.
Okay, there was a time I was at Lapeer Park, me and Turkey, Ali Abbas, Lebanese guy that lived next to me, Habib's older brother. We'd go shoot around.
Kai was a shooter.
Yeah, listen, basketball wasn't one of my top sports. As a football player, I love baseball.
Yeah, for sure.
When I was learning to dribble and get my form on my shot, Kayed Omar was working on his left hand. I was in like 5th grade.
Wow.
This guy's working on his left hand. There's other big guys that we played with that I wouldn't even know his full name because, again, I've been out of the neighborhood so long. You guys remember Gase?
Yes.
Yeah.
Bandana?
Yes.
Yeah. I do
What
remember.
a
Ace is a Malahi.
Tall Gase, yeah. Gase Matari.
He can hoop.
Yep, I know.
monster.
Malahi, hey, I told you,
Monster.
Malahi come out with their own Mount Rushmore.
Yeah,
What?
I'm gonna scratch the hamtramck one. Those 3 guys that are all losers. They're all bums. I'll dog all of them in the court.
But
Right
that's what I'm saying. Like he's an '89 baby. I'm an 80,
Yeah.
I'm an '82.
Gase is old
baby.
school.
Yeah, I'm an '82. So
Yeah.
growing up, I lived right next to Lapeer Park.
How about I tell you, every Malahi picnic, Gase runs the court all day.
That's my guy.
I swear to God.
I still have a video. We played probably together. It was like 6-7 years ago. We used to play me, Momeri, Gase, Salah Kayed that lived over by Fadis, across Lapeer, Matia.
Ooh,
Oh,
I
yeah.
forgot to big up to Matia. He's also
Yeah,
honorable mention. Honorable mention. I forgot.
Yeah,
Big
he-
up.
We don't have to do a show called
We don't want to
I swear
disrespect.
God.
You forgot Fujo on your list,
And I
man.
mean,
Fujo?
and these guys are a
That's
little
awesome.
older. These guys are in their 40s and their 50s. You know what I mean? If we're going to talk about now in prime time, yeah, we got guys in here that
Are we gonna do a top 75?
I mean, we could.
Well, my point
for the love of the hood.
of what he said is, I don't think any player you just mentioned can do what he does. I'm not.
No,
I'm not
no,
trying to-
and-
I'm not trying to say.
and
I'm
I
not trying to.
agree- and I
I'm not
agree
trying to
with
blow
you.
smoke. I'm just saying
No.
none of them played like that.
No, and you're absolutely right. And I think that with
Only closest one was Nabil back in his prime.
well, and yeah, I think Nabil can 1 to 5 all day long.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Mashallah, he wasn't blessed with the size, obviously, but he worked with what he had. And then you got to remember the evolution of everything. You know, basketball evolved over the last 20 years
Hell
too.
yeah.
You know, if Agil was born in '79, mashallah, with the way he looks now, would he still? It was his game. Would his game be is what it is now? If the NBA and what we grew up and what we watched and what
Because
we
if you're
had,
big, you stay down low. That's what it was back in the
right,
days.
right, like, and
Not even now with us. Now me and Maher.
Yeah.
Me and Maher shoot all day.
That's the thing. And then
If anything, you get to shoot outside the free throw. You never get by the 3-point line.
The reason why me and Maher shout is because we got head on all the time. You get what I'm saying? We got smacked in the face, in the back, because
You got sick of it.
You got sick of it.
well, Agil, I'll tell you too. Growing up, when you were watching these guys play at the SummerSlam tournaments at Lapeer and everything, in the Southend, everybody wanted to be a shooter. This is before Steph Curry.
Yeah.
This is before the NBA really turned into 3-point contests. Like him and all the big guys, yeah, that's what they did. Everybody shot. I went to SummerSlam tournament one year and I brought a couple kids.
That's what we did Sunday night. All we did was shoot.
Yeah, I had you on my team, so I didn't need to go down low. I went to SummerSlam tournament and I brought a couple kids from Agil Ford. I went to Agil Ford High School. I lived in this neighborhood. Like I said, you're in my end of town when I say it, but I grew up in West Dearborn, just down the street from you. So I brought a couple of the white kids to come play on my team. I said, forget it. I'll bring a team out and inshallah we'll dominate. I ran into my cousin Mahed's team. Mahed, it was Hashim Maudi, Obed's brother. I couldn't even tell you who the other guys were.
I remember that.
And they spanked us.
You brought
All
Toby.
3-pointers.
I brought no, that's Issa. You're talking about my little brother Issa. He brought Justin, Toby, Lou Haddis.
Yeah, I remember that.
He brought those guys,
remember that.
and yeah, those guys spanked him too.
I think Maher's probably could be considered the best center shooter in the South End.
Yeah, Matt he won't let me forget that. He'll bring that up any chance he gets. He was able to remember when you tried to bring your squad, and we knocked because I wouldn't guard.
You don't expect
I
big-
wouldn't
you don't
guard him
expect big guys to shoot, though.
5 feet behind the 3-point line.
Maher and Ahmad Tanana used to shoot.
Emo
was a
Good one.
great shooter, but it took him 35 seconds to
From
release the
full
ball.
court. They used to make us just get their rebounds for them because we were just so amazed. They used to shoot the ball from.
You know what I
before
wanted to
it was
touch
cool.
on too? You guys were talking about the Abidjabbas for a second.
Yeah,
You guys were talking about the
absolutely.
Abidjabbas. I used to watch them on Akron. You guys know about Metro Jiu-Jitsu?
Yeah.
Mo Abidjabba
Junior.
Jr. He's a South Ender. Okay, he born and raised, grew up in the South.
Me and him used to have battles,
He
by
still,
the way.
yeah, he still has his house down there. Okay,
Yeah, I was
on the
there.
corner across from Access. Okay,
Yeah, if you see him walk the other way, it's one of the scariest dudes you can ever.
So
Yeah, a lot, man.
they were talking about Big Mo, Omar's oldest brother's in his 50s. Ali Hummel, there was a brother Ali,
I'll let
who
him.
was probably the best athlete
Really?
that came out of the city.
How old would he have been right now?
He's younger than Mo.
In the 40s?
He'd be around Junior's age. He'd be
I'll let
around
him-
Mo Abdulbah's
I'll let
age.
him- I'll
Yeah,
let
let
him.
him. I'm telling you, was considered probably one of the best athletes to come out of the city. Now, again,
remember
West
watching Omar.
Dearborn High School, Cherry Hill Outer
I
Drive
remember
area.
watching Omar in Dearborn High. He was a dog.
They would run 3-on-3 tournaments against all competition. I mean, this guy was dunking.
Ooh.
I mean, this guy, you know, the shirt pull, there was no fouls. Like right now, we're all getting used to, and that's another thing with this league. Agil, I don't know if you're noticing or not. In this league, we got to get used to playing organized ball. How many of these guys actually played 5? Billy, you've never played 5 on 5,
Never.
right?
Never.
MashaAllah, you've gotten yourself into the best shape of your life.
Alhamdulillah.
Now, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're the big ticket now. You're the hardest guy to deal with now because we never had to deal with you.
Back
like
in the
that.
day, I was a speeding ticket.
It was a speed bump.
That's it, speed.
He was a speed bump. He was. He lost over 100 pounds.
Alhamdulillah, yeah, doing
Got
Muay
his
Thai,
coordination.
kickboxing.
Yeah.
So we're speaking about Billy. That is the next question. Was greatest big man. So who is the greatest big man? And tell me why it's
In the
not
league?
Billy.
In the
all right?
league?
That's what I want to know. All
Tell you
right?
why it's not there?
What are you talking about in the league?
You know
Growing
what?
up?
The question.
That's a good
Where
question.
do you want to go with this? You want to talk about in the league, or do you want to talk about?
No,
growing
keep
up?
it in the keep it in the league.
Keep it in the league.
Yeah.
All right, we'll keep it in the league.
Okay, so
If he's in the league.
Okay, so let's ask a question. I want Agil to answer too, even though Agil is so humble. He's only here so he doesn't get fined. By the way,
There you go.
I just need to make sure. I'm his agent right now. I'm speaking on his behalf. Agil is here so he doesn't get fined.
Yes.
Okay, he's got a
And
reputation.
because
The greatest big. That's not myself. Is that what you said?
Well, yeah. You got
Thabit.
Midway Sports right over here. He's
Yeah.
gonna hit a couple golf balls when he's done.
Thabit, Omar.
Shout out.
The greatest big. That's not me.
No,
In the league.
I was saying who's the greatest big, and tell me why it's not Billy. But that was just a sarcastic joke. I prepared that joke. But no,
in the league right now, you're saying who's the best bigs?
How about this? I mean, I guess we want to include you because I want to hear.
No, I'm not in the league. It's not fair.
Oh,
Okay.
right now in the league.
Yeah.
Or
Well, there's a couple guys playing really big. Like Omar adjusted his league to go down low. You said something about Mo and about his team and about drafting him in the second round. Now listen, I know I'm gonna sound like Mo Slappy, but Mo is my guy.
That's why you're-
Who is it? Who's it? Did you drafted? Who's your first pick?
Omar Zibit.
Saban.
No, your first pick.
My first pick Osama.
Okay, and that's your role dog. You grew up with him. That's your guy. That's your dude. Let's run it back, right?
Yes, sir.
So Mo.
Well, he's worthy of the first pick.
Well, what I'm saying is to go on what he said there. Me and Mo Mary have played basketball together for.
Oh yeah, you guys are like brothers.
We've gone to tournaments. We've gone to church leagues when I was invited by guys that I knew that we needed extra players. Like we ran courts forever. Like that's my guy. So yes, am I going to come to his defense? Yeah, but I'm going to talk the truth though.
Are you on his team right now or no?
No, I'm not playing.
I didn't say
It's-
anything. Hold on, I didn't say anything that was
No,
disrespectful.
no, not
All I
just-
said was 100% true. You
No, I know, but I want to kind of clarify on what you said.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
No, if the league was Mondays, perfectly. If it was Wednesday again, I mean, I do summer softball. Tuesday nights, I just work. There's just no way of getting around Tuesday nights. I would love to play.
Yeah.
Billy, I've had this conversation with Billy, and I'll say it in front of you guys now. I love competition. Like,
Yeah.
the 35 and over is one thing, and this league's a lot faster. I like it. It's a lot more competition because of the younger kids. You know what I mean? They're going to push you harder. If you want to be good, if you know how good you could be, you don't shy away from playing against better players. I would have loved to play in this league. Hey, if I was a 5-5 guy, you know, coming from my last 2 seasons where I was a double-digit guy and I was a top scorer, or whatever it may be, if I went down to 5-5, but I knew that I was getting better and better by playing with them and regaining where I was, 5, 6, 10 years
What
ago.
about if you're a 5-5 guy and you get worse and worse?
Well, here's the thing. You got to be a product of your team. You're talking about Mo. Okay, so they're a big team.
They are.
Mo Abdullah likes to come down low.
He's playing them all at the same time. Omar's doing it wrong.
Omar, 4 knee surgeries later,
He's a
throughout
beast.
his life.
Mashallah.
But he's came down to play down low too. He likes to take that mismatch. So now you got the pains clogged. I've watched these games. I'm not taking anybody's word for it. I actually take time. I enjoy watching.
Did you watch last
good,
night's game?
competitive-
Did you watch last
I
night?
have not yet. So you get a lot of times where they're taking over. Now you're going to be a role player. Billy, on that team, even if you were on that team, if your captain or if your number one scorer, if your guy decides, hey, there's a mismatch because guess who's going to guard you? Agil's going to come out and guard you.
Come out and guard me.
Well, just saying, if you're down,
So, I
if
gotta
you're
tell
down
you,
in the
I
if you're
get-
down the paint, let's say he doesn't pull
You're
Omar
right.
Zaban in. Let's say
Yeah.
Omar Zaban doesn't show because that's his big guy outside of Agil. Agil's going to guard you.
Yeah.
That's going to leave who on Omar?
Nobody.
Khalid. Faris. who?
Malahi,
But okay, but what's Omar going to do then? He's going to tell Billy, get out of the paint.
ground and pound.
Billy, get out of the paint.
Go to 3-point line.
And I'm
what
going
you
to
do
come
best.
down. And I'm going to
100%.
take that mismatch.
100%.
So again, what you were saying, I'm just saying it's kind of an unfair analysis on the fact that
It was. You're right. Until I watched last night's game.
With how things are going,
Hold on.
you got to use your strengths.
You're right.
Gotta
You're
use your
100% right.
strengths.
I never said anything.
He's
I
not
gave
gonna-
him the
yeah,
benefit
he's
of the
not gonna-
doubt.
He's not going to go. He's not going to go down. When Omar Zaban comes in the game, the big's going to come and
I
get on
understand.
Big Omar.
You're 100% right.
Free Agil up to some guard trying to guard him because Agil can play inside, outside. Agil can play everywhere.
But hold on.
But Agil's going to turn.
I got to
around and take
piggyback off that, bro.
advantage.
I got to piggyback off that.
Go ahead.
I gave it the benefit of the doubt. I never said anything in the first couple of games. I said maybe, because I would understand that Mo was saying, hey, I got to play my role. It's fine. Yesterday, you didn't watch the game. Yesterday, he was in there most of the game. And he posted up a lot of times, but he couldn't do what he used to do. He wasn't Mo.
Yeah, because we know him, but we know him as that dominant player.
I understand.
It's like, okay,
But getting more than 2 points is not hard.
Give Agil 8 years, okay? Because that, again, 89, 82, right? You said 89? So 7 years. Give Agil 7 years. Let's say life changes. Agil, puts on.
I understand, but he's not going to walk around saying he's a superstar.
Time out.
That's the difference.
But in your mindset, you got to be confident.
There's
some people have
confidence.
to talk
Listen,
themselves
confidence
up.
and arrogance is a thin line.
But you do it a lot, though.
I do it a lot, but
and you're a good player.
But you got to back it up, though.
Yeah,
That's the
absolutely.
point.
I would have loved to see you in this league. That's my first question today. I would have loved to see you in this league.
But it's basically,
Double though, man.
Huh?
Bills is a double.
And I'm not saying he isn't.
I'm just-
Mashallah, you can't teach that size.
Alhamdulillah.
He can only get better. And I had this conversation
Yeah.
with him one-on-one. I said, Bilal,
That's what I'm saying.
You in this league, it's not the 35 and over league where
I would have got better
you
for
were-
sure.
you know,
Yeah.
you got, as I made fun of his team, the little dwarves.
We got to the finals, though.
You
Big
know,
ups to the little
you
dwarf.
don't have the little dwarves around you where you're overtowering them and you're having your way. And mashallah, you're getting a 27 rebound game. Because there's no
That's huge.
27 rebounds.
It's no
Yeah.
joke.
But again, if they're not gonna play him right, now here's the thing. Now get in this league, you got Omar Abdullah, you got Momer, you got Meher Salama, okay, you got Jamil,
Jamil.
you got Agil,
You got Saj.
Omar, you got Omar Zaban, you got Ahmed Shamander,
Amar Ali.
Ahmad Ali, and he, and so you have these guys that are again. I think Sufi more of a 3-4 now in
He
this
still
league.
gets his.
No,
He's
I'm not
the
saying that,
boards.
but I'm not saying I'm saying more of like defensively.
Right.
It's only going to make his game better because, mashallah, he hasn't even reached the peak of what he could be. And I've told him that. Like I said, I'm not just going to say this on camera. I've said this one-on-one with him.
Yeah, alhamdulillah. But the thing is, it goes back to what we're originally discussing about is that you have to shine in the moments when you have a mismatch, bro. And that game last night showed me how much Mo was lacking in regards to his pick. If he was a 6-rounder, you would expect him. By second round, like I said earlier,
Yeah, for size.
he has to show
Hold on.
up to win it.
Hold on.
To
Hold
give his team a chance.
By Omar taking Mo right there, okay, that forced a chain reaction down in the
Everybody
draft.
getting a big.
Look at Matt Salama. I'm sorry, I'm not putting like yeah my cousin, so everybody thinks I'm here to stick up. I'm not. But look at the position he's in as well. He got taken early, and if you're down in the paint, you're not getting the ball, or this guy wants to shoot, whatever. My point is, his draft status isn't going to where Jamil Al Hadi.
Yeah.
Jamil got taken early by command. Why?
What round?
He got taken second, third? No, it was on a comeback before you had the chance to get your you had the 1, 2
I got Fadas.
before you got Fadas. Those guys were all
When
gone.
did you get Omar Zaban?
He got him in the fourth.
So he got the best big in the league in the 4th round.
Because there could be again. Hold on. Yeah, because what did he play though? He's only played the 18 and up. He was on Omar Abdullah's team that won the championship on the 18 and up, but people really didn't know him. Omar brought him in that league, so he was kind of brand new. Agil knew him because Agil played against
Why
him.
didn't Omar take it?
Omar had Mo and he had Mo. He had Mo and
Why
Mo.
didn't he take him in Mo Mary's spot?
Mo Mary I think Mo Mary proven to be a better player. Omar Zaban is more like how you are, to my understanding. He didn't play growing up. Like he finally took his size, and then Omar brought him in. He married our cousin.
We played
so.
Thursday, right? We played last Thursday, me and him, right? And what's he averaging right now? He's averaging double.
He's up there, man.
And you got him basically for a bag of chips, basically.
Yeah,
But you got to remember,
21 rebounds last game.
yeah, but you got to remember something. Stats don't tell the whole story.
It says most of it.
It doesn't tell the whole
It
story.
says most of it, bro. Come on.
A guy can be more effective. Okay, think about the NBA. You guys,
You're talking
do a lot of
about
sports talk,
efficiency
right?
rating.
No, I'm talking.
So what about if I told you somebody? Hold on. What about if I told
you?
you somebody averaged 4 points? They got 9 rebounds a game, and they had 1.5 turnovers and half
And held their defender down to 6 points and boxed out.
But how's
and
that efficient?
Set picks to get him open because he's the
Hold
scorer.
on. How's that efficient?
What do you mean efficient? Everybody, this is the problem.
There's an
This is not-
efficiency rating in when you play
Habibi,
basketball.
The five.
If you're averaging
his
1.5 turnovers and you only have half assists, how's that efficient?
His 5 starters.
You're negative 66%.
His 5 starters are not all going to have 15 points on the average.
Okay.
Because that's not the role of your team.
But his
Everybody has
his higher
specific
talent
role.
should have that. His higher talent should have the production. That's my point.
How many guys are averaging double digits? Think about it, and we're talking NBA now. We'll go to the NBA.
Forget the NBA.
Hold on, no,
This
let's
is-
talk NBA. You got 5 guys, right? Let's say they take Golden State. Okay, Draymond Green has to be a garbage player based off of what you're saying.
Yeah, but he's efficient.
This is
He's
my,
efficient.
But this
He's
is my
very
point.
efficient.
We're-
He doesn't average 4 points
He's a
and
very smart
1.5
player.
turnovers.
IQ maybe.
But my point is, we're talking stats now, right? So he's going on what person's stats and not their impact on
You
the
can't.
game,
So
though.
that he said the right word, impact. But you can put negative in front of that word. There's a negative impact.
There's a positive, negative. Not
right?
everybody has a good game.
So
not everybody-
you can't average 1.5 turnovers and average half assists and say, hey, I'm an impact player. Yeah, you are impact. You're negative impact. I'm just saying.
You can't
I'm
base
just
that off
saying.
of that number,
I'm just saying.
though,
I'm just saying. In order for his team to make it to the promised land and have a chance to win, he has to show up and produce like we know. That's what I'm saying.
No. Again, I'm off of Mo
You
now.
can't-
No, I'm off of Mo now. I get what you're saying.
I'm
not
going
talking
back to
about
Mo. You got to average 10 in this league. You got to average double.
What if you don't have that opportunity? Is my
Well,
question.
my man, how you say?
Yesterday, you see, I didn't say
Yesterday,
so.
Ahmed Shemander,
Okay.
great example, great player, Ahmed Shemander.
Okay, that-
he
I-
barely got the ball, right?
Yep.
Right. What did he do? He just cleaned up everything. Put backs, clean up. He played like how I play.
And that's my point.
And he got 17 or 18 points last night and 12 rebounds.
Wow,
right?
beast.
Something like
he's
that.
averaging 15 to 16 points. He's averaging a double right now.
Oh no, he's balling out.
He's
Yeah,
really
Yeah,
good.
he's
but
balling
he's
out.
not really doing anything. He's just grabbing
okay.
boards, putting it back up.
Okay,
It's not that hard.
okay. So I'm not disrespecting anybody watching this, but like, take Romeo. How did Romeo look last season? Like the last summer?
Romeo's the reason why they lost his night because he wasn't there.
Play.
Okay, hold on though. I'm not talking about last time. I'm talking about last season.
I didn't
I'm talking about
watch
last
it.
summer.
I didn't watch
I
it.
don't
Was
think
Romeo a big impact player?
You know what?
This year,
They beat us last season.
okay.
Our only loss.
And
last
the
year-
season, regular season?
Regular season was.
Did you win the
against
championship?
Romeo's team? We did.
Yeah, but
That's
was-
neither here or there.
But was,
Come on.
was Romeo, like, compared to what you
Pull
said, was
over and buckle
Romeo
up, cuz.
that 10, 12, 15-point average a game player, or was he just a role player that year?
Honestly, I don't recall, but
This-
I do recall him celebrating.
But this, well, of
Yeah.
course,
I hear you.
everybody,
I remember that.
everybody's gonna celebrate a win against the
Yeah, I
Gil.
remember that.
If I was cheering for the other team and they beat a Gil, I might celebrate.
Yeah.
It's just what it is. You
Yeah,
want-
it is. He's a villain.
Listen, yeah, he's the top dog.
Yeah.
He's the top
Oh
dog.
man, I
He's-
appreciate it.
That's why when he turns 35, the 35 and over,
We're gonna be in the 40 over league.
he's not coming in. We're not letting him in.
You're not allowed in. I'm sorry.
Hey, so
You don't
listen,
gotta go
first of
home,
all,
but you can't stay here, player.
We're gonna take a timeout right quick, okay? We gotta give a timeout. Give a shout out to our next sponsor of the day, which is Forts and Quick Lube. Shout out to Forts and Quick Lube, featured by Mobile One. Only Mobile One featured oil change in East Dearborn. They service all makes and models and have the best deals and even better service. Been open since 2014. Their number is 313-791-7520. Location is 14747 Ford Road, Dearborn, Michigan. Shout out to everybody over there at Forts and Quick Lube. I actually just got an oil change from them on Sunday.
Me as
So,
well.
there you
I
go.
love
There you
those
go.
guys.
Yes.
Great dudes.
And great workers, and they, cool people, man. Cool people.
Absolutely.
We definitely, first of all, I hope you guys are enjoying this. This is basketball talk at its finest. This is what we do. We get in depth about basketball, even if it's just about people that we know. We break it down the same way we'd break it down if it was NBA games, all right? And so we kind of asked greatest big man. Who do you think is the greatest big man in the league, by the way, if you want to answer that one right quick?
In the league right now,
Yeah.
like a true big or like a hybrid big, like what do we?
I would say the best guy that you can give the ball to in the post that can get a bucket.
Ahmad Abdurrabba, without a doubt. I put him there now.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
It's been up there.
Omar.
Still up there.
For a while, huh?
Ain't going nowhere.
Omar is how old is he? 40 now?
No, Omar's younger than I am. He's 2 years younger than me. so he's probably
Mashallah.
30.
Hey, that guy he's high level.
Telling you, man,
He's a bull.
we play on Sundays, in this Detroit Rec League. We've been playing there for 5-6 years, and you see Ahmad, mashallah, fluctuate in weight and size and growing a family and stuff, and he still gives them the business.
He has a technique. His
These
technique's
are
out there.
guys that played D1, Eastern, Detroit Mercy. Some of them got drafted, and he gives them the business. So shout out to my boy Omar, man.
Omar he's definitely a street legend.
He's up there.
Is he? So never played high school or
Oh
college?
no,
Dearborn High.
he was a two-sport college athlete.
Adrian.
Oh,
right?
really?
Oh, did he really went to Adrian?
He went to
Yeah.
Adrian because
Two-sport.
they're the only school that they let him play football and basketball.
Basketball.
He played both.
What position in football? Tight end.
He was
lineman?
a wide receiver, but mashallah, like I said, like Agil was saying, he does fluctuate a lot in weight. Omar can put on 20 pounds and drop 20 pounds.
He's like the
Seven
stock
figure.
market.
Like
He's
that.
up and down.
Omar, one hell of a receiver. One hell of a receiver.
When you say big, you're not talking about people who can board, rebound.
I mean that too. I mean,
I'm gonna give you my list from the people I
Yeah,
think are
but
big.
Omar that's my whole point. Omar's not considered a big. Omar played guard. Omar was a 2.
Oh, he's a
But
bull.
really, this is my point. This is what I mean when
He's
we're
so
talking
good.
about guys on certain situations, certain teams, he took Mo, Mary, that we're talking about, a guy that, but it's hard for Mo to get down there, I feel like, to do his thing. 'Cause
He was down there all night last night.
But Omar,
You saw the game. He was down there all night.
Omar's going to be the better option.
Yeah.
Because Mo's going to draw Billy to guard him. Billy's not going to leave Mo
No,
Mary
he had
to go guard.
he had Suleiman on him, bro.
Omar Abjabba, the Kiki's going to come out to the top too, so it's going to draw
Omar's a problem.
A hybrid.
He needs help.
But that's my
needs
point, though.
help.
This is what I'm trying to say. Everybody got to understand the roles people are going to put in different
Last night,
situations.
you got to watch last night's game. He had
I will.
Suleiman on him.
I will. I promise.
Suleiman's
you.
like
Tonight I will.
5'9".
So who's your big man? If you had to list.
My baby, I'm gonna list them for you real quick. You got his boy Omar Zeban. You got Jamil Hadi coming after in the league.
Absolutely.
You got Maher coming third. You got Ahmad Ali, and you got Mo Mary. I gotta put Mo Mary in last
What about
place.
Shamander?
Shamander, I don't consider him a big.
Does he play big? He's a
he-
big dude.
He
He's a
plays
big
big,
dude.
but man, he's also one of those hybrid
He's a hybrid. He's not really a big dude.
Shoot the
The
ball
big
right.
I
dudes
watched
are.
him during the tryouts. He liked to go to the three-point
Yeah.
line. He knocked down the three-point.
Yeah.
In the corner.
So
You can hit 'em
these
too.
are the 5 that I think in order who I think are the spots right now. I swear to God, I'm not being biased.
I know.
I swear to
know
God,
you're
I'm
not. I just think it's funny.
So
just think
the fourth
taking
rounder,
his shots.
the fifth rounder, is in the first spot right now.
By the way, Billy is not even playing, but he's still taking shots.
He's taking a lot of shots.
That's what he does. All right?
You know what, though? We played Sunday, and he was hitting those shots.
Yeah, mashallah.
He might be hitting him right now too. Not big man.
Listen, I'm not allowed to shoot in the regular season,
Hey.
so I take it out on the street ball. Being AV.
Hey, he got me here, didn't he?
Yeah,
He was taking a shot. I had to come say something. I had to come say
Hey,
something.
I gotta take my shots on the weekend. That's all.
There you go.
Oh, I even did it with Bosch on Thursday. He was like, Billy Jokic, baby.
I like it.
Do you guys have any final comments, by the way, on the L.O.L stuff? Because I think now we're going to shift it to the Detroit sports and NBA. Any final comments, concerns about the L.O.L league, big man?
I actually got a message from the commissioner. He said to all the players that they're gonna start cracking down and complaining against the refs. So I mean, he gave the refs the green light to have a hair trigger, give people texts, and get them out of the games. And really, this is straight from the top. You get what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So players in the league, I don't want to tell you guys be disrespectful, but just be quiet and play basketball. That's it.
Respect the call.
Did the commissioner say anything about everybody getting their 20 minutes?
I'm not sure about that. Who's not getting their 20 minutes?
I don't know.
There's some people that don't get their 20 minutes. There's some people that can't last 20 minutes. So there's a difference.
There's a difference. There definitely is a
There's a big
difference.
difference.
There was a big topic in the group chat that you ended up leaving when I showed up. Yeah.
Because you're scary. You're scary. What topic are you talking about real
I
quick?
don't know. I don't know. I guess there's some saying that nobody's.
Listen, we're all grown ass men, straight up. You guys got to stop talking about where's my 20 minutes. I only got 18 minutes. I only got 17 minutes.
What do you think
Right.
should happen?
In regards to what?
Earn your
Just let it slide, bro. So every day people are trying to win games. There's different levels of talent. That's why there's a first round, second round,
I
third
could
round.
argue
fourth.
saying let them play their minutes, man. You guys are grown men.
We're grown men.
I'm
We're out
saying,
here to
but
have fun,
you
right?
you can't control everything
play
all
to
the
win.
time. You can't control everything all the time.
I
You
think
can't.
that's suspended
I'm against
for
that, man. I think like AB said, right? Like a lot of these guys haven't done anything in quite some time.
But I'm saying, how can you control it though? You
Right,
can't
right.
control everything.
I think you use the season, right, to get everybody better, right? So pick up some of the guys that haven't been playing for long, team them up with the younger guys that have been playing, get them going, man, get them those minutes. Playoff time comes when it is important to win.
And there is no minute restriction in the
no,
playoffs.
no restriction.
Oh, really?
Everybody makes playoffs.
Same
You
as
know,
another
then
league.
you have something.
So are you
to
saying
kinda
people are
give
getting
us.
like how much? Like is it a couple minute
I don't know.
difference?
From what I heard, there's guys that are playing like literally 5 minutes.
No, that's
There's no
that's
way.
malarkey.
I don't know. I'm not there. I wish
I'm not
I
there
was.
either, but I can see.
I mean,
how
I think that's.
that'd be
I think the coach has more control over
Yeah.
that than a captain.
That's a
would.
coach's
You know what I'm
problem.
saying? Like Agil would be in the game playing, and his mind is on winning. You know,
Not on minutes.
he's got the great coach Moti, which I know that's not happening on Agil's team. That's not great captain, great coach.
Yeah.
Has your brother lost anything as a coach, man?
Shout out to Moti right now.
He's actually coaching a game right now.
soccer.
He lost with us.
That's
Coach
my- I
Dave
mean,
said
that's my guy.
no love for JJ, big man.
JJ is the only guy in the world that has the letters J in his name and has no J at all.
There you go.
He has two J's, by the way.
I love
True. Listen, I was taking their stats yesterday.
I'm
man.
just joking,
JJ hit 2 big 3-pointers, and then Omar found them under the basket for a bunny to almost
Yeah, I'm
take
just
the
joking.
lead.
He finished with like 10 yesterday.
Take the lead.
Yeah.
I took their stats.
Finished with
Yeah.
10 points.
You know, he didn't start off the greatest, but he closed the game,
Plus,
bro.
JJ's
Did his thing.
JJ's an honorary
Respect to JJ and
Palestinian
Delight
now.
Cafe, baby.
Yeah, JJ Delight Cafe, honorary Palestinian for this
That's what's
season.
up.
There you go. Hassan Ba'dani says shout out to AB, by the way.
That's my guy.
AB should have his own podcast. That's what he also said.
I'm not. I come to spice stuff. Like me and Billy, if you guys can't tell, we've done
I
this
like
a lot.
it.
We feed off each
Yes,
other.
I see
We
it.
just do.
That's what I love it, man. So Detroit sports. All right, we're here to talk about Detroit sports. Are you on top of Detroit sports? You watch sports?
Somewhat.
Okay.
Yep.
Tigers, not much to talk about. I don't think we have anything to say about the Tigers. You know.
Yeah.
So
Next.
they're looking bad.
Yeah.
Lions
bad.
though. Lions. I mean, other than realistically, we talked about the draft, right? I feel like
Yeah, we did.
We did talk about the
touched
draft.
base on everything
We
about
touched base
football.
about Lions.
Yeah.
Anything new with Lions, Jose? Anything updated with the rookie?
The rookies got their jersey numbers. That's pretty
Yeah,
much it.
got pictures too.
Yep.
They got pictures and got their jersey numbers. Did we ended up signing the safety from Illinois? I know they were like a problem at
No, it
first.
was a second round pick, Zach Pascal, but I don't know. I think they did sign him. They
You
should
ended up
be
getting
good.
them. All
Should be
right.
good.
Overall thoughts on Lions draft picks?
Where do you? Oh, I love.
We were talking about Aiden Hutchinson. Remember before?
Yeah,
the
no.
game
I like what they did. I like the trade up for Williams.
You like what the GM's doing?
I like that.
You feel like he's building something special?
Yeah, I mean they're yeah.
He's playing it smart. He's playing with what they gave him.
I mean, like in fantasy football, there was a run on receivers, okay?
Yep,
Everybody
yep.
wanted to take. We definitely need another receiver. Sorry, we got DJ Chark. Okay, that's awesome. Guy, I mean, how many games has he played in the last
He's
2
a
years?
number 3 receiver. He's
How
a
many-
perfect number 3
Yeah,
receiver.
but my point is, how many games has he played in the last 2 years?
Not a lot. He was
Yeah,
hurt.
last year he got hurt like in week two.
You know what I mean?
So.
I mean, we really, I mean, we're coming back with Monte Brown. Awesome.
He's a
Okay.
slot guy.
Slot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Finally got a slot guy.
So my point is that's a great rebuild move. You didn't lose that much. I
Yep.
mean, you just traded your 32nd pick. and
Nothing,
came
no
up.
draft.
Yeah.
Yeah, your draft capital for next year is still the same.
I mean,
Everything
And
is
not
still
only
the same.
that, receivers, by the way, it's almost like the smart thing to do is to get them young because they're becoming expensive.
Yes.
They're becoming expensive.
Yes, and these guys, and they're showing because now, like I said, the evolution of basketball, same thing with the evolution of football.
Yeah.
20 some years ago, we're talking, running backs,
Running backs,
offensive, just run. Now all of a sudden,
Pass.
Yeah, Wes Walker came along. We invented a slot receiver, and now we're 5 wide spread. We're trying to compare Joe Montana's stats to Tom Brady's stats. It's like, okay, hold on, that's a run first offense to we're passing 50 times a game. This, I think, with the draft, what they did this year is a great rebuilding year. I think it's a great thing to do and give some weapons, protect Goff and everybody else. This is your chance, Jared. This
This
your
is his last chance, actually.
What are you going to do? 'Cause
It is.
if we end up with a top 5 or top 7 pick next year, we got 3 quarterbacks coming out. We got 2 that everybody's talking about. Bryce Young and
There's a lot of
Stroud.
quarterbacks. Scott.
My dark horse. Everybody knows I'm a Miami Hurricane.
Oh my.
Tyler Van
Oh
Dyke.
my God, this guy.
Keep an eye on Tyler
Hey.
Van Dyke.
My man said 3 quarterbacks and that was a third.
Yeah, that was the third one. There was so many you could have gone with.
I know.
Keep your eye
Oh,
on
yeah, but ain't nobody
Tyler
knocking
Van
him.
Dyke.
Hey,
nobody
fellas,
knocking him.
hey, on that note, I gotta get going, but
What do you mean you got? I got softball. I'm about to take
I
you
got
leave.
Muay Thai class, dog. I'm good. I got
Thai.
7:30. Yeah, man, I gotta get ready for Big Mo Mary, baby.
League of Legends will make you do that.
Go ahead, continue on. I mean, we can keep
I'm
going.
just saying, keep an eye on the guy. Keep an eye on the guy. I think he's a sleeper. I think he's gonna have a great year. I mean, they're already projected. I know it's super early.
Yeah.
Super early, like top 10 for next year. But I mean, he's already.
And it's usually the quarterbacks that nobody talks about that end up being.
He's already coined to being. They're predicting Carolina to have the 7th pick, for example, next
Yeah.
year.
He's gonna be a top 10 pick.
They're already picking the Lions to be top 3 again.
Exactly, yeah.
And
Which I think is wrong.
going with Stroud from Ohio State. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I hope we get Bryce Young.
But they're talking about Ohio State, Stroud from Ohio State.
Yeah.
But they were talking, 7th, 3rd quarterback off the board would be Van Dyke. And I'm telling you, I've watched this kid last year, and he came out, and he's ridiculous. Just ridiculous.
Is Miami preseason ranked?
Yes, they are.
Where are they at?
15, 16. And
By the way, MSU beat Miami. You know they're
I was at the game.
Oh, really?
I went to Miami.
They're coming to East Lansing this year.
No, did they redo it this year?
Oh, no, it's
Pandemic year. I already had this on my calendar.
Okay.
I was going to East Lansing for that.
Oh,
I was
okay.
calling a couple favors in, and I was going to try to get a field pass because I do know some MSU guys.
Yeah.
I know, Mr. Musalaman's got the podcast with whatchamacallit?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to call in a favor.
Yeah.
Call in a favor. But the pandemic ruined that. That's when everybody played within the conference. That's why Notre Dame that one year during the pandemic was considered ACC and not independent because of their TV contract.
Yeah.
But Miami beefed up on their coaching staff.
Yeah.
They got Ed Orgeron, just won the national championship with LSU. They got Charlie Strong as a linebackers coach. You got Mario Cristobal that brought in the rest of his guys.
Oh, they got big guy.
That what do you mean? We stole Josh Geddes.
Wow.
From Michigan.
That's crazy.
Wow.
That's our offensive.
Something is going on in Miami right now.
Oh, the NILs.
Something's brewing, huh?
The NILs.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Saban's coming out talking. Jimbo Fisher at Texas A&M is coming out. Everybody's talking about, oh yeah, now we got the money. We're doing X, Y.
Yeah, they threw in Deion Sanders in there too.
Oh no, Deion came out and said, Nick Saban, let's talk about, like you want to say that it's this. Let's talk about, like openly. Let's not have a private conversation. Let's talk about it openly.
Yep.
Like you brought it out openly, publicly. Let's talk about it publicly.
Yeah.
That Travis Hunter kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
The number one recruit.
Signed with Barcelona.
He was more of a he was like a more of a defensive back or like a wide receiver.
Corner. I thought he was a corner.
Yeah, defensive back, and then
Yeah.
I mean he played a little bit of receiver, obviously, but
Went to Jackson State. Now they're making it a big
this guy's a 5-star that went
Yeah,
to the
yeah,
HBCU.
He's a freak.
Dave just said, by the way, Omar, I told you the Tigers would suck. Yes, I agree with that. By the way, I'm not gonna lie to you. I was high on the Tigers. I thought they were gonna be at least contention. You know what I'm saying?
They're not hitting the ball.
They're not hitting the ball.
They have
no
They're
offense.
bad.
They had 3 home runs today.
Yeah. Oh, really? Did they end up winning or no?
I think they won 4-2.
Okay, cool.
I think they won
It
in
was
extra
2-2.
innings. They won
It was
4-2. But they've been playing Minnesota tough.
What do you think about the Lions? Do you like where they're going? You like where they're
I like it. Honestly, I was leaning towards more of a defensive approach.
Yeah.
You know, I love the Aiden pick. Obviously, being a Michigan guy.
Yeah.
Big Michigan fan. You know, keeping the guy at home is going to do well for the for the sales and the
Mhm.
jerseys and the tickets and things like that. You know, I thought they would move up and grab somebody more like the kid from Notre Dame.
Kyle Hamilton.
Yeah.
I thought he was the guy.
I wanted them to get Jordan Davis, the guy for the defensive tackle from Georgia.
That guy too.
Because Philly took him right next,
Yeah.
so that would have beefed up off that defensive line front. But
But, you know, you made a great point, Omar, you know, with the stock price of receivers going up and, you know, that guy's potentially the best receiver in the draft if and when healthy.
yeah,
You know, so hopefully he gets in shape and he gets healthy, and I think he'll show some good signs of success with the Lions, man.
How about the Pistons? They got the 5th pick.
Pistons,
Okay.
yeah.
Unfortunately, I mean,
Yeah,
we
screwed.
talked about this literally up until the lottery. We're like, worst case scenario, we just need to get a top 4 pick. Top 3, yeah, safe, but 4, you know,
Top
we can,
4, you're good.
yeah,
And we
then
couldn't
we
live
got
with
5. Like Sacramento, first of all, obviously it's a lottery. I don't want to go into the conspiracy of all the stuff, but like, dude,
Yeah.
Sacramento, like, come on, man. Sacramento found themselves in there. Like, I hate Sacramento. They've been irrelevant for a very long time.
Yeah.
But number 5, if you guys had an option, I'm gonna give you guys 3 players. You guys tell me who would you want to take. Jaden Ivey, I believe it's Keegan Murray from Iowa, or who's the other guy? Shaden Sharp from Kentucky, the shooting guard who didn't get a chance to play. I guess it was some issues.
Jaden Ivey from Purdue.
Jaden
Yeah.
Ivey from Purdue.
everybody's got him going number 5 right now.
But I even liked him because I know he was the going 4. I mean, he's
So the reason why I'm not saying him because it's Sacramento at 4. They have De'Aaron Fox still. You know what I'm saying?
no.
Kinda
But
similar.
that's why he's predicted to go 5. I'm saying I
Yeah.
know he was considered a top 4.
Oh yeah.
Beforehand, I think he's a good talent. I think he Killian Hayes. I mean, when he came out until the end of the year, or whatnot. I think he's explosive, and I think match him up with Cade. I like with we got Bagley now too. I mean, he's starting to come up and got a couple.
Sadiq Bey.
Sadiq Bey.
You guys seen the Pistons at the game?
Isaiah Stewart, yep.
Yeah, the 3. It
What
was,
are your thoughts on that? People
Isaiah
make them
Stewart.
fun of it.
I
I like it.
I loved it. They went as a team, and the coach was there. What are you talking
Who
about?
was making fun of it?
I mean, people were saying like,
You know, that was the only way they get to a playoff game. They know that kind of
people,
stuff.
we're Detroit, bro. Of
course. Detroit versus everybody, you know.
And I'm telling you, it's a slogan and whatnot, but it's so
It's
real.
true.
It's so real.
I love
It's-
how Cade embraced that.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
How he does feel that. He does feel like
but-
it's Detroit versus
But
everybody.
it is. I mean, you ever been out of town and tell
True.
somebody you're from Detroit and they turn around and walk away from you?
I have my travel hats that stay in my luggage, just Detroit, 2 of them, anytime I travel, that's all I'm wearing.
I've been to Chicago,
You know?
and was talking to a group of people at a coffee shop, literally, like, hey, where are you from? You know, I'm here for business. I'm from Detroit. Oh, okay. And like literally turn around and walk away from me. Like Chicago don't like us obviously because of our sports rivalries.
Yeah.
I can't stand the city of Cleveland. I really do. I think it's a nickname mistake on the lake, but it really is a mistake on the lake. I can't stand Cleveland.
Never heard that one. That's funny. Mistake on the lake.
Mistake on the lake. Down Erie. Lake Erie. Yeah, it's a mistake on the lake. They should never be. And I got family in Cleveland. Shout out to the Palestinians in Cleveland, but I'm just saying.
There's a lot of them, bro.
I know.
I was
Trust
there.
Me. Yeah. No.
Every store I walked into, man,
No,
there was
yeah.
a big Palestinian waiting for me.
Yeah. I mean, we have you're familiar with, we have a little community, a Beit Hanina community here in Dearborn.
Oh.
We're little. Like in Cleveland, ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like I got a lot of family over there. You know, but I'm just saying, like the indie, like, I don't like Cleveland sports. I don't like
The Guardians, by the way.
I'm sorry. You're right.
I hate everything red anyway.
No, I can't. Yeah, but I'm telling you, they feel the same way about us, and so does half around the country. You know? They just, it's really
And the fact that
versus everybody.
it's crazy. Like
Lions, you're happy with where they at?
yeah, you know what I'm saying. I like it.
How about the Pistons? Who you got? Who you want us to take?
Ivy. So I like the Pistons. You know what I'm saying? We like the way they're trending. We like our new GMs. We like the way Detroit sports is going. And besides the Tigers and Red Wings, I think everything else is going good. So
And there's been rumors that we might trade Grant for
The seventh pick.
Seventh pick. Would y'all want that? Y'all want another rookie for Jeremy Grant, or do you want a proven player for Jeremy Grant? I'm gonna let you want to go ahead and say this one.
I mean, I think you take a shot in the dark, man. You know what I'm saying?
With the
see what you can get.
Yeah, see what you can get. So like somebody safe like Ivy, I think over Sharp, because I think Sharp's a little bit more gamble since he was hurt. But then take a shot at somebody at 7. Never know. You know what I'm saying?
I agree, man. Go with somebody young. It can pop off.
Take a chance.
I look at Grant like it's like almost like free, to be honest with you. Like it's
Yep.
like
We're gonna lose him anyway.
Yeah, we're gonna lose him anyway.
I thought last time we were here, weren't we talking about Grant? Weren't we talking he had a little bit of value? I mean, doesn't he have any value?
I think
He has a lot of
7th
value.
pick, and I think they're gonna throw in maybe like a Josh Hart too, because that's what they got in Portland. I think that's a solid trade.
Who has a 7th pick?
Portland.
Trailblazers.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they want to give us the 7. I'm assuming they're not gonna just give us 7 for Jeremy Grant. They're probably gonna throw us maybe Josh Hart, which I would take. Solid backup.
So seventh pick, a player for Jeremy Grant.
Yeah.
I mean, and he's not working out with us.
No.
Well, then you gotta, like you said, he's about to get nothing for him. I mean, might as well
Get something instead of nothing.
That's the best offer out there.
Yeah, for sure. And then there's gonna be people going after him because he's
a
a bucket.
But it's a good class. It's a good draft class this year, isn't there?
It's pretty good.
It's solid.
There's some good players out there. So they have the 5th and the 7th. It's something to build on. I mean, the Pistons right now are.
You got to hit with one of them at least.
Yeah, and they're building.
Yeah.
They're rebuilding. Let's be realistic, man. They're rebuilding.
The entire draft dynamic changed though, right? Because now they're allowing college players to test out waters in the G League, right, and then make a decision. Like for example, Kenneth Lofton, he entered the G League, whatever, he's playing, undecided, and then he just committed like, okay, I'm gonna stay in the draft. So that wasn't available to these players,
Yeah.
And it's good. It's good for the players, by the way, man. Like, I'm happy that they're getting this opportunity because let's keep it real right now. Like, the players are the ones that are losing out on everything. But now, I know it's changing up the game. We can have another conversation for another day with this NIL stuff and all that other stuff. But at the end of the day, man, they deserve something. Because it's almost, I don't want to call it slavery the way these college athletes, but like you see the stuff that they kind of go through and stuff like that.
Some of them don't
the
get
money,
nothing.
the money they bring in to the
revenue.
revenue.
But the restrictions they had as players, Agil, you're on scholarship somewhere, like you're limited to what you can do. I mean, with practice time, study time,
it's like a job.
Yeah, school, but you can't go get a job.
College is
You
all
can't get a
pros,
job.
man.
You
All
can't.
profits.
You can't do certain things.
So they deserve the money.
Like you're literally you're out
limited.
there. You're busting.
It
You're
sucks.
busting your ass going to school. If you're going to a prestige college, you ain't going to Ohio State University or University of Michigan or Miami's a private school. Like you're not going to those schools. And like what movies portray that you're going and you're taking knockoff classes like you're film and actually no man, you get a lot of these guys are graduating and college players are graduating at a higher rate year by year. But they're handcuffed, man. They're stuck to doing nothing.
It's very unfortunate, man. A lot of them, great athletes, high draft picks, whatever you want to call it, one injury away, they're
Yeah.
working at McDonald's because there's degrees in communication.
Yeah,
You
absolutely.
know what I'm saying?
Did you go to college?
I did. U of M. I got my
I
engineering.
mean, play. Did you play or no?
I didn't. No, I didn't. I was thinking about it. I was stuck, between a rock and a hard place.
Yeah.
Even Camel tried to push me to join the squad, man. But I was just so focused on what I was doing with engineering and stuff like that, and all my little side hustles that I kind of just stayed on track.
That's what's up.
There you go. There you go. Before we go to the NBA playoffs, want to quickly run down the NBA playoffs. I want to give a shout out to our last sponsor, which is Unique Coney Island. Their location is 33102 DeQuinder Road, Sterling Heights, Michigan. They are famous for their original unique pita, homemade chicken lemon rice, unique chicken qalaba, shawarma, gyro, and much more. They also have a reward system where every 100 points you get $7 off of your meal. Bosh, I'm going to quickly ask you the greatest number 7 that you could think of on the top of your head. Greatest number 7. Ronaldo. How about you?
The greatest number 7?
Number 7.
John Elway.
That's
Wow.
the second one.
I said Michael Vick. He said Ramon Santiago.
That's a good
I
one.
like Ramon.
Everybody loves
I'm a huge Tigers guy too, and I love Ramon.
You remember, so you remember the roster back then?
Yeah,
right?
2000, yeah.
I miss those days, man. I was thinking about that the other day. Like, man, I remember I can name players that are about to come up.
Yeah.
I can name you the roster up and down. There's
we knew
the best batting order we can put together. Our pitching rotation, everything.
100%. You knew the guys in Toledo that were coming up. You knew the prospects. Today, again, when the team's not good, people stop.
It's
You
true,
know how many
man.
times I ran into your pops at the
That's
games?
another thing. To my dad,
It's a staple.
everybody knows my dad. So my dad, diehard Tigers fan his entire life, but he quit believing for a while. In 2006, we made that incredible run. That incredible run.
Yeah.
And I remember I was at Quicken Loans at the time, and I had won tickets. And the tickets I won were for the championship series. I won them in
Against
the
Oakland?
Yeah, but I won them in the first round, and I didn't know. And I went to the game. It's first Tigers game or first playoff game in Comerica, first playoff game
Wow.
in 20 years. Nobody knew what was going on. My tickets beeped weird, and the lady told me to come in. Me and this guy we have our same seats. We're trying to figure out what's the difference in the tickets. We couldn't see
So you went to a game-
I went to 2 games on one set of tickets.
Ah.
I watched Kenny Rogers game 3 against the Yankees. I watched Kenny Rogers game 3 against Oakland, and I ended up going to game 3 of the World Series. No, it was Detroit had the first 2, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was game 2 of the World Series.
Wow.
We went and me and my brother and my cousin, we went to L.O.L and we ended up buying because they had that little hookup through.
What was it?
Fifth Avenue or something? Used to be
Yeah,
next door.
yeah. We
lost that
Hey,
game.
my man, $50. He
How
lets
was the
you
ticket
in.
price?
Wow.
Ticket price. What's the ticket price on
Oh, we paid 2 something a
Okay.
piece, and we were on the third baseline. But what happened was we liked those tickets so much that following year me and my brother went half and half
On season?
on like a 41 game.
Okay. Yeah, I would think a season would be just too wild.
We went half for the 41 games, and we gave my dad a lot of those tickets. But my dad started believing again because remember against the Yankees, that's Murderers Row. You see that lineup?
Yeah.
New
Oh,
York's
my
got
God.
like they had hitter after hitter, and it was monsters, and we beat them.
Yep.
So then my father started showing up, and then my father met Usher right on the first baseline, section 121. Now we're like Craig Monroe, and my man sits back there. My father was always so
Right
before
there.
before the pandemic. My father from like 2008, literally to 2019.
Wow.
10
Every
years.
game. Every game.
Every home game. The guys knew him at the door.
crazy.
Handed him waters. They would let he'd bring a bag in. They started to get bottles of waters. Had his parking spot. The ushers knew him. Everybody in the section knew him. Anytime any of us went to the games, everybody like, hey, Dad, we know where your dad's at.
Yeah.
He's up there with his hand up and his
Go high.
towel and oh yeah, my dad can tell you. Yeah, he'll tell you the Toledo guys. He'll tell you. Yeah,
That's crazy.
my dad was driving to Lakeland
That's
for
right.
spring training.
I mean,
Diehard.
a beautiful area,
Diehard.
Lakeland. That is also gives you a reason to definitely go down there. But at the same time, I cannot go to all the Tigers games. I can tell you that right now, man.
For sure.
Because they've been rough to watch. That is.
Well, of
You
course,
understand?
recently.
Recently. Like that's But I love Tigers games. I do love
Oh,
the
yeah.
Tigers. Like I don't like going to sporting events because I think like I'd rather have fun watching it. The guys at home.
It's just for the
But
experience.
Baseball game, I like them. I don't know why. Like,
And it's funny because people will tell you that's the most boring
Yeah.
sport ever to watch. People would tell me it all the time when
I
I was a
love
kid.
baseball.
But it's peaceful.
It's peaceful.
It is.
It's like playing a game of golf. I swear to God, it's
like
very,
right,
very peaceful.
Like yeah, I keep looking down. I got an 8:25 game at Fort Woods, and softball.
We're gonna make sure.
No, I'm just saying. Like I played baseball in high school.
We got to get together this summer and swing some balls.
No, 100%. I think.
For real.
I mean, nobody played baseball when you were in school, right?
Yeah. Habib did.
He played Atzel varsity.
Yeah, so yup.
Did he play varsity or JV?
You know, I don't know what ended up happening.
Because
with that
I
situation.
think, if my knowledge, like I think I'm the only Audubey guy to play.
That's crazy.
To play baseball.
Hamtramck,
Varsity baseball at Southend.
Hamtramck baseball was actually pretty big. I'm surprised. Like a lot of us played baseball. A lot of we got a couple.
Well,
guys.
Dearborn High, Fortson. We have 3 different high schools. I'm telling you.
But like they say, every Dearborner's got a jump shot, and that's the reason why.
That's the thing with the South End.
Everybody's got a
I
jump
don't know
shot.
if you had the same thing. No, you guys actually played football. You, Habib, you guys.
Everybody else, just one sport, basketball.
Yep.
Your generation is what changed
This
it.
generation came out. I mean, his neighbor, or not one of his
You
best.
know what? I'm gonna be different.
One of his best friends was my neighbor. Would take me and his my brother me and his brother's shoulder pads. We used to bring them home. Habib used to put them on, try to put the helmet on.
Yeah.
He couldn't wait to put pads on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That was the best
Well,
feeling.
we couldn't get guys. Everybody, politics, West Dearborn. We're not enough out of in the school. They're gonna play the white guys. They're gonna do X, Y, and Z. I played football 4 years. I started every game I ever put pads on. I was a 2-year captain. Went up to varsity for playoffs. Like I just wish I had more because.
We never.
Sorry. It's
you're right though.
You gotta understand that we lost every game my freshman year. So what? My senior year, 06 was the first time we won the game.
No, we were bad.
I coached our academy that had never won a game at the time.
Okay, yeah,
There,
and
so
it was
I
crazy.
know how it is.
So imagine from when my brother Muhammad graduated to my brother Fadis graduated, they never won a game.
Oof.
And then we were seniors. We won our first game. My boy Moti scored the touchdown. I remember the I formation at the goal. Moti scored. We went nuts because and we only won score was like 10-3. It was terrible as hell though.
Hey, it's a win.
But we broke the streak.
It wins a win.
Coach Mullen
Amazing.
got lit.
Yeah, felt amazing. But
we won the Super Bowl. Though.
We won the Super Bowl.
But during basketball tryouts, the entire South End was in there.
Everybody was there.
A League of Legends commented, Mo Mary was Abu Umar, by the way. So all the Abu Umar comments.
Was Mo Mary?
According to him, I don't know if they're joking.
No, that's not. Momeri is Abu Adam.
Okay.
Abu Adam.
They're being
Yeah, Abu
sarcastic.
Adam.
So NBA playoffs, okay? Bosch, right now, Mavs finally got their first one.
They did.
It's okay.
Is the season over for them tomorrow, though?
I think so.
Yeah.
Golden State at home.
They did it on purpose. Oh, it was the leak. The water leak is what changed everything.
Water league, the Texas shooting, man.
Yeah,
There was a lot going on
I help
yesterday.
all those kids,
The
man.
state of Texas
Very
needed
sad.
it.
Very sad,
Yeah, it
the
was
state of
terrible.
Texas, but I think Golden State coming back home, man, with all that fire, I just don't see it.
Are they winning it all?
I think so.
They're unmatched. I've been saying this since the beginning.
Yeah.
They just,
But
the way they move the ball,
The
the
pool,
way they play defense, man, it's just...
I know Jordan Poole had them good runs, them couple games that was great, but I don't like when he handles the ball. You know what I'm saying? He's doing too much. I feel like sometimes he needs to relax. He does a lot. He loses a lot of balls. I see him do that a lot.
A lot of turnovers.
A lot of turnovers, man. He needs to learn his role. You know who I'm happy for? Andrew Wiggins.
Yeah, man.
I'm very happy.
Yes.
Revived.
Oh my God, that guy went through hell. He's been through a lot. Honestly,
Yeah,
his
he
career
has.
in general, man.
He has.
To see it, he deserves this right now.
He does. That's the person I'm probably happiest for as Andrew
Absolutely.
Wiggins because, people getting ripped, be the number one overall pick, a lot of pressure that comes with that. And he's now getting a chance. And look, how it worked out on a team where he don't even have to, you know what I mean? Obviously people don't expect him to be doing what he's doing right now, and he's doing it. So he's getting that respect, too.
He's playing his role.
I mean, is he
That's what his role
the number
consists.
2 player right now on Golden State? Is he playing the number 2 best player on Golden State right now?
Yeah, 2-3.
I'll say
I
3-4.
He's the perfect 3.
I'll say
for
3,
that team.
I'll say 3-4.
Who's 2?
It's got to be Clay.
That's the argument. Is
I
it?
mean,
How about Draymond? You know
Yeah, I was gonna say
I feel like
Draymond's still a
Draymond.
key.
Now back to the
Stats don't show it, man. But come on, let's be honest. He keeps that team moving, man.
He's the backbone.
He
He keeps that team alive. He's the assistant coach of that team right now to me.
Go back in
everywhere.
history to every championship team. There's a Draymond in every team.
Yep.
That is true.
Yep.
There's a Ben Wallace. There's a Dennis Rodman. There's a Bruce Bowen. I mean, the list goes on and on. You always needed that utility guy,
That defensive gritty guy.
You needed
Yeah.
a guy that understood that I have 3 other guys on my team that are going to score 20
So I don't need to go for
So I don't need to. You know what I'm going to focus on? I'm going to focus on my strength, the Bruce Bowen. I'm going to D up Kobe.
Yep.
I might not shut him down, but I'm going to try to contain him.
Yes, I respect Wiggins for that. He was guarding Luka.
The whole time. And when Luka went out, Wiggins went out. When Luka came back in, hey, guess what? Wiggins came back in.
I'm just surprised. I thought they were gonna put Draymond on him, to be honest with you. But obviously,
They're trying to use the length,
Yeah.
different approach to him. You're thinking more Draymond because of size,
Yeah.
and then Luka trying to get into the paint area to create.
Yeah.
But No, Wiggins and his size, it's working out
It is.
perfectly. It really is.
And by the way, Dallas, even if they lose, like, dude, like, Mark Cuban, man,
Get
the
that
guy
man some help,
chance.
man. We've been saying this since last year. We were
Dude,
talking about them as a
yeah.
dark horse, and like we go back to like 20 weeks ago, like bro, we were talking about how Luka needs somebody else.
That's crazy.
The
man.
best player he
They're doing it without Hardaway.
Yeah, I was about to say Tim Hardaway Jr.
Even
That's
him, like, dude.
I would even consider him like
yeah,
a good help.
He's a 4.
give him he's like a 3 or 4.
But he wasn't that bad before he got hurt. He was,
That's
he
true.
was really stopping
He's
up.
a big
He
key role player.
He was a very key role player, before he got hurt. You
Bro,
know?
the way the NBA is, you gotta have somebody else though.
You gotta have
At
two.
least.
Unfortunately, yes, because again, this is not the NFL or I don't even want to say hockey, but like in the NBA, you got 5 starters. It's not 5 different starters.
Yep.
You got 13 guys on your team. You got a lot of different talent, and then you got to figure out who you're going to play, who you're not going to play. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So with all that talent now, it's hard. It's hard now to say, oh, there's only 1 star per team. You can't. There's
Doesn't
so
exist
much.
anymore.
Yeah, there's
Doesn't
so
exist anymore.
much
You need at
talent.
least 3 guys that can get you a
There's
bucket at
so
will.
much talent.
You don't need more superstars. You need a lot of great players.
That's what
That's
I
key.
actually
Right.
agree with
Because them superstars are. That's it.
take, and I was gonna say, you go back to when last time I was here. I think I was the only guy that picked Boston out of that Brooklyn series because of their defense.
Yeah.
But you take a guy, you take Kyrie and KD. I mean, those are 2 superstars, like
Straight up.
superstars.
Look where they're
I
at.
mean, Hall of Famers.
Respectfully. And that's my thing. If you don't have the rest of the team around you that's gonna play their role and do what they're supposed to do, give me 2, 3 great players.
Speaking of Boston, you got them going to the finals?
I like Miami.
Really?
I really do.
Guys,
I
I
know, but
I know.
that's my college.
Let me
That's
tell
my
you
college
something.
team.
Miami is the ugliest, best team I've ever seen in my life.
100%.
They're not fan favorites. No, you got a couple guys, but a lot of great players.
It's an organization, man.
Man,
Eric Spoelstra, all those guys from top to bottom.
Duncan
Riley.
Robinson was used all year long, and now all of a sudden
He's
not
even here.
Stroud came out of nowhere. You know what I mean?
Stroud, Vincent. I mean, these are all guys you just found in the streets.
Yes.
And you see how they even showed him how he put the team together? That was crazy.
People gave up on Victor.
Oladipo. Now look at him. He's
That's it. They came back. Jimmy
Great,
Butler.
great
Jimmy
pickup.
had a
Butler.
great.
Great pickup.
It's
Yeah,
crazy when you start
Jimmy
naming their
Butler.
players. Like they got an amazing team.
Tyler
They're
Hero.
deep.
Tyler Hero, 6 man of the year,
6 man of the year.
coming off the bench.
And don't forget Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, Billy Butler.
I was thinking that guy.
Jimmy Butler's underrated superstar as well.
This
He's
is
very underrated.
fourth team in what, 4 years?
Yeah, very underrated.
And they said it too. Miami said it. Miami goes, with us being the number 1 seed in the East, huge advantage. You gotta remember, you gotta go to Miami for 2 games.
Yeah.
I don't.
No
You're
joke.
going to South Beach, like.
They
The
won
American Airlines
championships.
Arena
Yeah.
is where they have where you said the Ultra Fest and all that great.
Yeah.
Like,
Music fest.
yeah, it's not like in a downtown area. Like you're in Miami.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, it's a distraction, and they know it.
Yeah,
and
that's why they love it.
And they use it to their advantage. They really do.
Those whiteout games.
Bro,
Yes.
let me tell you something. They actually have a club inside of
American Airlines
yes.
Arena?
It's under the stands. Bleacher Report did a video of it. Like if you go behind the stands, they even have a bouncer in front of the door.
Yeah.
You go inside.
Insane.
It's crazy, man.
Yeah,
It's
they
a
play-
real
yeah,
club.
they-
Like
yeah,
I'm
they
like,
play
what
into
the
it.
heck is going on
That's
here?
wild. Yeah, they play
Like,
into
they
it.
don't even care about the game. They
Hey.
just go there to go and party.
And it's right next to the away team's locker room.
Yeah,
right?
it is.
That's crazy.
Like, when they installed it when they played Philly, James Harden.
Wow.
Yeah, but
They add some poles for him.
when Boston who'd they just take? Who's their last round? Milwaukee.
Yeah.
When Boston beat Milwaukee, the first thing they interviewed with Jason Tatum, they got his son talking about, I'm gonna go to the pool. We're gonna go to the pool. Like, again, you're going to Miami.
Yeah.
It's a distraction.
Probably took his son to.
But real talk though. But two great defensive teams.
Yeah.
Two great defensive
But can we
teams.
talk about how the playoffs has been terrible? Like this last
Blowouts,
week and a half.
yeah.
That's crazy how the final 4 teams it's like being blowouts like this. Like at some point you feel like, yo, what's going on? I feel like today's game's gonna be good because now it's like game 5 and then you got Boston.
Yeah, and it's 2-2 tied up.
2-2. But like it's been bad, man. Let's keep
Yeah.
it real. Like
You
I
know
bet
what
you
it is?
ratings. I don't know the ratings numbers, but I know it's bad.
For the
You know
fourth
what it
quarter,
is?
yeah.
You know
But I
what it
mean-
is, dude? It's the dynamic of the game is changing to now a 3-point game. That
All them shots.
if a team is going up by making their shots and a team is going down by missing their shots, that's the lopside.
That is true.
It's not banging inside anymore and getting fouls and getting to the line. It's a 3-point game now.
Think about 10 years ago. Just 10 years ago, man. When the team was up 20, that game was over.
Yeah.
No, I'm being real. when
Yeah,
the team was
for
up
sure,
20,
for sure.
that game was over. I don't care where you. I don't. If they started off down 20, I'm telling you that game's over. Because if you're trading buckets and being smart, slowing down offenses, working into
Bigs.
takeouts.
Get
Yep.
inside.
This last 3 years, I cannot believe
How many comebacks? How many, like, even with the Golden State game, I remember like 3-4 games ago.
they were up. They were down 20 something, and they won by 15 or something.
I swear, I looked at my man and said, "Yo, there's no such thing as a big lead against the Golden State Warriors. They're 5 shots away from making a single digits."
It killed me watching the finals last year in Milwaukee and Phoenix. When the teams would go up big, and all of a sudden, even Milwaukee, when they were playing, it was Boston too. Boston was up on Milwaukee in a couple of those games to where Milwaukee closed out the fourth quarter. Like,
Yeah.
there's no, again, you said it, the whole dynamic of the game has changed.
It's changed.
The whole dynamic of the game has changed.
Like every time I turn on the TV now, a different team broke a 3-point shooting record.
Yeah.
16 threes.
Or some player right now that's miraculously scored 35
Most
points.
in a quarter, and it's all threes, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, just like I said, other sports, like again, NFL.
I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I don't like it. I don't know about you guys. I don't like this 3-point shooting style of offense.
agree, I hate
I'm
it.
not a big fan of it. Like I don't like. I mean, obviously you like to see a good game, and there's still good games, but like them settling. I mean, I think it was Dallas one game. I'm sitting there. I'm like, dude, they're literally just taking threes.
Just
Like
chucking
the
it up, yeah.
whole game, they were just shooting threes.
And they were three for 20
7 or
Yeah.
something like that.
That's crazy.
And the other team was 17 for 20.
and they got blown out. No, the other
Yeah.
shooting the game. It was against the Warriors.
And the problem is analytics tell you to do that too. You know, I mean, it makes sense. obviously.
Bullock was 0 for 9.
Yeah.
Bullock,
Yeah.
0 points.
Bro, the
No
fact that
help.
Bullock is out there getting minutes on
Sad.
Dallas should tell you the
How bad?
Dallas. Like
Real
Reggie
bad.
Bullock, we let go of Reggie Bullock. We ain't really, he ain't leave
To
us.
tell you how much the game has changed, and yeah, for almost 20 years now. I think it was either today or yesterday, the anniversary of the Tayshaun
Block?
Oh man.
That was beautiful,
Listen,
man.
35 seconds left in that game. That score was
The block?
69.
After they blocked?
That score was 69, 67.
Fourth quarter.
Wow.
35 seconds left in that game.
Wow.
69 to 67.
69, 67.
That's a halftime score right now.
Yep, Rip hit the 2 free throws after.
Even the finals against the Lakers, we were holding them under 100. Like, it was like 95 to 83.
Shaq and Kobe, yeah.
I
We're
think
holding.
that Pistons team had the most consecutive games keeping opponents under
Yeah.
7.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did. If I remember correctly, it's the same thing. But I'm just talking about how times.
Oh, man, so-
how times
Yeah.
have
Times
changed.
Yeah.
We were talking about like
Was it
that.
2 years ago?
They were talking about how they're trying to compare the two. Like, we got a group with a bunch of guys from Cali, and they're huge Golden State Dynasty guys. So they're trying to compare the 2018 Warriors to the 2000 Lakers. And then you had the Michigan people saying, hey, don't forget about them Pistons. We showed the starting 5. We don't show this one player. Those only show you guys Clay.
Yeah.
We show the starting 5. You never show only one. You show all of them all the time.
Yeah, because
That was a pure team, bro.
I was overseas. I was overseas, man. And me and my dad were watching BBC.
I was in Yemen when they won the championship. That's crazy.
No, not when they won the championship.
That's what I was.
I was in Palestine, and we're 7 hours ahead or whatever. But so it was like a really late night, and we're watching the BBC, and all of a sudden the sports update comes, and the Detroit Pistons trade for
Rasheed Wallace.
My dad looks over at me. I look at my dad. I said, "Ooh."
Well, I remember leaving school with my brother Faddis that day.
crazy.
And my brother Faddis turns go to our boys and goes, hey, big news. Wallace got traded to the Pistons. Just like that. And we're walking around. I was like, man, they ain't do that. He's like, I know. You just got to hype up a rumor so it can start. A couple hours later, we're at home. Breaking news.
Yeah, Rasheed
That's
Wallace.
I remember running home because back then,
It was either
the
you-
ESPN tracker.
That's the only thing you had.
I ran home that day because it was rumors.
You had to look at the
I don't know if
bottom.
y'all peeped it out. You know he got traded like a day 2 before to Atlanta.
Atlanta. Yep.
That broke my I was so mad.
But he didn't play for them. He
He
would've played.
played one game. Believe it or not, he put up like 31 and like 15. Like he had
He
a
left.
stupid game.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, and then ran home. By the time we got home, I think 4 o'clock was the trade deadline, so it was like 3:45, and I'm checking, and then breaking news came, and Rasheed Wallace was on there, man. I was going crazy.
We did that. We went to 4 straight Eastern Conference Finals. And
Eight.
Huh?
It was 8 Eastern Conference Finals.
8 straight?
Yeah. Eastern Conference Finals?
I believe it was like
It was 8.
8 straight?
It was eight.
Afterward. I'm talking about. I'm
Oh,
talking
you're
about
after the Rasheed Wallace?
I'm talking about. No. I'm talking
Up to that trade.
Up to the,
Okay, I'm sorry,
Up
yeah.
to the championship.
Okay.
Because we ended up going.
Yeah,
back
but then we
to
went
back.
4 more
We went
after
back
that.
to back. Okay. We did that, and we drafted Darko Miller.
Yeah, that's what. Honestly, that's what I was gonna say. That.
Passed on by-
Can you imagine if we didn't take Rasheed Wallace?
Wade.
We would have never traded for Rasheed Wallace.
It's crazy, bro.
I can talk about this
We
forever.
took
Yes.
Darko.
We can't do this.
I just still,
We can't do
20,
this.
20 years later, dude. 20 years
Because I remember they
later.
were telling us, when we were talking about the Pistons, they're like, name their bench. Some guy said Lindsey Hunter, and their name, and I was like, don't forget Darko.
Corliss Williamson.
Memo Kerr.
Remember Kerr?
Kerr, the-
Remember Kerr?
Antonio McDyess.
McDyess came the year after. He didn't win
Yeah.
a championship with us.
We know who we did have. We had Eldon Campbell.
Yes, yes,
Because
we
he was
did.
checking Shaq. For
Yeah.
My favorite guy was Lindsey Hunter.
Lindsey Hunter. We had Mike
James.
Mike James.
Yeah.
They used to
Mike
play-
James, a little short. Oh, okay. I'm older, you know.
It's okay.
Yeah, man, but that was a team, man. That was a team. But there you guys go. This was a funny conversation.
We're going to need a League of Legends update now.
Yeah, every week we're gonna need a League of Legends update. Bosch is in the building. You want to say any final words, man, out there?
No, I appreciate you guys, taking time for inviting me.
All
Amy,
day.
Thank you for stopping by, man. Oz
sure.
Media, you guys do great stuff, man, and hopefully we can come back in the near future.
Definitely, man. AB.
I've seen two sides of Bosch. I've seen Bosch with the team before that hamtramck game, and I see Bosch right now. So I'm telling you, Bosch is really, really humble.
Yes, he is.
He's a very humble guy. If what's that skit with Key and Peele? I can be his translator if you want. None of you guys are doing anything in this league. Bosch right now is just being nice. When he decides to turn it on, good luck to everybody. None of you guys can hold him down. Okay? Just keep watching from the rear view. That's what he's saying. I mean, he's being humble about it.
Winter is coming.
Winter's coming,
Winter
baby.
is coming. Right now, odds are favorite. Yeah, Bosch, and he built a team, huge. He built a team around him. This is what nobody gets. It's not you got a Bosch. I pick up Bosch, and then I'm gonna take a bunch of 4th and 5th round guys and say, hey, Bosch, carry my team.
Yeah.
No, man, very smart man, very basketball.
IQ.
He's
Mashallah.
He's
that guy.
He's got a squad. Okay, yeah, they lost last night, but you know what? You can't win anything without tasting defeat.
That's true.
Okay,
It's only going to make him
you
better.
You can't reach the top
Yeah,
if
go talk
you've
to my brother
never
about that
hit
also.
the bottom.
That's real.
Okay, you got to know what it is like to be on the bottom before you can reach the top. They lost. Whoopity doo. It's the regular season, guys. It's the preseason. Playoffs start. This team goes.
When's playoffs?
I don't know. They know.
Couple weeks.
Don't get me wrong. You got Team Palestine.
Of course.
I'm a big supporter of my cousin Omar. Big Mo. Mo Mary's my guy.
Great team, man.
Romeo. That's my dude. JJ, honorary Palestinian.
Ramsey.
I mean, your brother's not going to be there. Your brother's not going
I
to.
was-
We were talking about. That was supposed to be a topic,
We'll
man.
get into it next week.
Yeah,
We'll get into it
your
next
brother's
week.
supposed to be in the playoffs.
I heard he's been playing good.
I didn't realize how fast he was, even
Tough
from
as
when I
nails,
did
man.
the charity game. I think those two teams. Yeah, I think every other team's very scrappy. But I think that when it comes playoff time, he said it to me one time. He said, "Listen, this is what I'm gonna go do, AB. When I play your cousin, you go tell him." I didn't tell nobody nothing, by the way. They'll tell you. But he said, "I don't care if they know. They have to still stop it. You understand what I'm saying?
Sure.
Or they still have to beat it." It's just organized. It's whoever wants it more. But I mean, with talent-wise,
Seems like the playoffs are going to be very exciting when that time comes.
I
Seems
wish
like
they need to move it to Monday so I can
everybody
go
got
watch.
everybody got different opinions of who's going to win, which is a good thing. That means
That's
that
right.
the league is pretty much even, Steven. So again, thank you guys for watching. We'll be back at it again next week, Wednesday. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Peace and enjoy the rest
Thanks
of
for
your
letting
day.
me stop by.